Okay. Okay. How long this is going to take. There's no jury here. The United. Mr. United. Mr. Jackson. Okay. Mr. United. Okay. No jury here. I said I'd think about it. Okay. The United. The United. The United. I said I'd think about it. Okay. Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson. No jury here. The United. No. Okay. 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 Mr. Jackson. Mr. United. How long is this going to take? There's no jury here. Okay. I said I'd think about it. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you guys love that or what? Isn't that fucking incredible? Thank you, Rebbit. And yes, Melissa has a new Juggalo jam out. We are going to be playing that too. Also, I hung a green screen behind me so that my shit wouldn't get fucked up. And now it just looks like I have green cloth shoved in my head. I don't understand. How are you guys doing this evening? Can you hear me okay? I put it on I don't know if she has this on her channel, but she sent it to me, and so I'm playing it through my Windows media player, I believe, or whatever that is. Stop screen. I really love that. I like the dancing crab. It's very chill. I was telling Rebbit this. I was like, it's so weird how Bev's voice is somehow soothing in this. Like, it's just not something that I expected to feel from Bev. Is calm. It's very nice. It's very chill, isn't it? Having a lovely time, okay? Okay. Are you guys having a good day? I feel like we woke up to good news, even though it is tragic that people, passed in such horrific ways. It's still like a strange, good feeling to see somebody get named from NamUs or, former Jane or John Doe's. It just, it felt really good to finally know who Peaches is. And I spent a lot of my break time today diving even deeper, and I think there is more to this story. I personally now do wonder. I don't know. I hate like making because there's no point in really speculating. Like, we will find out eventually, I'm sure, hopefully. But I'm less convinced now than earlier today that Rex had anything to do with it. Let's just say that. But I do think that I feel like maybe because I need to figure out something to do for video content for members only, because YouTube's saying like, oh, you need to do that. And I didn't realize I put videos in my perks, but usually I'll make something members only and not do like the live. I'll just do a regular live and then members only that is the perk. But it turns out like you're kind of supposed, yeah, it feels the same, right? Which, by the way, Raul does want to talk to you, Darlene. So I'm going to send you his info soon so you guys can hook up and talk. And Satan, don't get jealous. I'm not sharing Darlene with the whole world, but I might. So here's the thing. The estrangement from her family that I think was maybe prior to I don't know. I just know that it was definitely more than likely something like something that was years prior. Let's just say that. Nodes, are you still there? Okay. But I do think that there's more to the backstory of her that is, I mean, it's not really being publicized, but it's interesting, it's odd. And I hesitate to say too much right now. It's a complex background, let's just say that. And especially when it comes to old baby daddy, there's just some interesting stuff there. I'm not going to say like, oh, I think he didn't know. I'm not going to say that, but there is a complex background. It's very interesting. Yeah, no one did report her missing. But like I said earlier, she did have a roommate, it seems, at one point, and I was talking with someone about this today, like it is possible that maybe this person was just used on her lease like to get an apartment. That seems to be a relative. And passed away in 2017, unfortunately, which would have been before she was named. So that sucks. It seems like some missed opportunity there, but at the same time, they had to wait for DNA technology to catch up and IgG and stuff. And it's very complicated. Let's just say that. But there is a good amount of information out there, not just about her, but like public records with the baby. So that was kind of interesting. It's just a very, yeah, no one reported her, but that's the thing is like she spent some time living here in San Antonio or in a little south of where I am. But in an area, in fact, exactly where she lived, I'm very familiar with. And it's just interesting her path throughout life. So I can see it really reminds me, look, I'm just gonna say it reminds me a lot of Christine Belusco, like a ton. You've got a woman who is a single mom raising a baby who is kind of traveling, traipsing around, doing things based on like her job and her circumstance. In Peach's case, it's the military. So I will update you on some things. First of all, veteran, obviously, so she was already discharged from the military with honors. She did serve in the Persian Gulf War. She did have a baby daddy. The baby was born in Texas, specifically in Bexar County, which is San Antonio. The baby daddy, it seems, might have actually been out of state, and then I believe may have like met her while he was living in San Antonio for just a brief amount of years. Her family lived in a totally different state in Georgia. She also lived in multiple other places before that. So it seems just like Christine Belusco, she traveled. There were likely some things that maybe she had to reckon with, complicated past. I don't know. But it's just odd how in Christine's case, the infant is gone. No one knows where she is, but the body was it was really nothing like, in a sense that it was nothing like Peaches, in a sense that how the body was treated specifically, but as far as the brutality and the circumstance, it was, in my eyes, kind of on the same level, like just like horrific. And it's just it's very, it just reminds me so much of it, but at the same time, different lifestyles, in a sense, like because Christine, she worked at a Rainbow, I believe, and she went and spent time in the Poconos and Mount Airy Lodge with her kiddo. Her family was from New Jersey. Also, it seems like she actually at one point possibly lived in New Jersey, I believe. So there's like 2 or 3 other cities that weren't really listed in her profile given by the police that she definitely I mean, I shouldn't say definitely. She's listed as living there in the past. She was only there the whole term was like 4 years, but she got pregnant in late 94. So I believe it was late 94, yeah. So I got something in my eye. So really she joined in what, like she joined 2 years prior. She went into the Persian Gulf War and then gets pregnant and then leaves. So that kind of makes sense. Oddly enough, I do have family that, I mean, one of my family members definitely would have seen her. Now, I don't know if he would have known who she was, but because of his job being on the same base, he dealt with every single person who was a cadet. I'll just say that at one point or another. They do like runs in the morning, and anybody who lives on base or is active military, active duty military, or and in some case reserves, they do their morning workout at Fort Sam with the same people, leading them and stuff like that. So I actually know a couple of people who she like. If I mean, how my grandma worked like one floor above where she would have given birth if it was on base. If it wasn't, it was likely going to be Santa Rosa. Um, and it's just fascinating. It's very strange the amount of information that is actually way easy to get for cold cases compared to a lot of newer cases. I've noticed. So that's very interesting. So I'm thinking what maybe we will do is I don't want to regulate the members only stuff for specific cases that can feel weird, but because of the sensitivity of it and because I do think that a lot of you guys are real those of you who've have stuck around here for a long time. I feel like I just I mean, I trust all you kids to death, but the idea of having like 37 people as opposed to like 100 seeing something right away, it just feels a little more comforting for me when doing like deep dives on OSINT stuff. But I also want to show you guys tools. So what I was thinking of doing is maybe doing like a deep dive for LISC specific stuff and put that on the first tier of members only. So I think it's like $1 or something. So it's not too restrictive, but also it kind of keeps out people like, I guess, trolls and lurkers who say shitty shit or just people with ill intent. I feel like maybe it's a good idea to kind of do something like that for a deep dive, especially on this specific case. So I'm thinking that that's what we're going to do. And then I can show you more specifically how I found some info. And only because I think it can really apply, especially to older cold cases. And I know a lot of you guys have very interesting backstories, and the amount of you guys who have like family members that you've been looking for since the 80s, the late 70s, the 90s, loved ones, parents, it's just, I think it would be so helpful to show you some of those tools in real time. um and unfortunately, for cases where people are estranged from their family, that sucks. We never want that for someone, but fortunately, at the same time, it does make it for a better, I don't want to say case example, but it really is a better case example for searching and using those OSINT tools, because you're less likely to put somebody on fucking blast who doesn't deserve it. Or just at all. It's especially if a lot of the people are passed away, and it's just a little easier to go into records without feeling like you're affecting someone in a negative way. Or does that make sense? I don't know. I could be full of shit. Hello, Stevie. Hello, Satan. Hello, everybody. And Tombstones, this is one that I think you are going to thrive at. We are also going to be talking about LISC a lot more coming up as the trial ramps up. So I want to start getting into those clusters I keep promising. I also want to do some house cleaning, and that I want to give you guys an update on one specific thing that I promised to talk about. And it was about a specific cluster in Michigan. Now, I reached out to someone that I used to work with on that, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, she's in kind of a rough spot right now. I don't think it would be good for her or healthy for her to take part in that discussion, but she did have a huge role in research with me. So I'd like to table that for maybe a couple of weeks until I can make sure that she's in a good spot as far as like back on her feet and able to put her full focus into it without it affecting her negatively. So we will be doing that eventually. So I think right now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of focus on a couple of the trials that we've talked about in the past, closing up loose ends on some cases that we've mentioned in the past, but I really, really, really want to do a deep dive into again some cluster cases with missing persons. And I like to spend some time. I'd like to have Raul back and spend some time going through the maps with you guys. I also really want to do a deep dive that's public, where we cross reference NamUs, the map, and very specific cases. So here's an idea I had. I want to know what you think about it. Because we did this in one of, you don't like loose ends? Uh-oh. You like burnt ends? Have you ever had those? Burnt tips? Let me know in the comments. I have an idea and I want to know what you guys think. There is a thing that has been done here in Texas at San Marcos at the university there, and our criminal justice program at the school that I went to what was it, 2 years ago now, almost, or a year ago. It had an extra kind of offered up course on the fast track for a very specific bachelor's in OSINT that they were offering. And unfortunately, because of the amount of credits I had and how I'd previously been to school and went for journalism, and that shit's phased out, it just became really complicated. So I couldn't take part in it, but I did get to talk to and help kind of structure some of it. And it was a program where essentially you pick out a cold case and a class deep dives the fuck out of it. And here in Texas, a lot of these schools are doing this in conjunction with the Texas Rangers and DPS. So they're actually being given case files for cases that, I mean, in one of them, I was kind of surprised because I'm like, the family FOIA'd this and you guys said no, but you're giving it over to these college students. That's just weird to me. But I get why. It's part of the core curriculum project, and some people are working on specific cases for their thesis. But I was thinking, well, it's essentially no different than web sleuths, right? It's just a thread with one person's name and then everybody tackles it together. So I was thinking, what if we find something to do that with? Now, we've kind of already done it a little with Henry Bedard, but that was a lot of tombstones, just fucking ripping shit, just going through, digging out every little thing she could find, picking up every tomb, every stone, all of it, looking under it, all around it. She dug that one a new asshole. She has so much info, and I mean, I would say until we can reach out to specific sources, that one's kind of like, that's a long-term project. But I'm thinking, what if we pick a really old cold case or some, like, collectively start one solid thread and just go really fucking deep into it. And something that I would really like to do is one that maybe, and this is where I think it's a little weird. Darlene thinks it was weird already, but I'm thinking, I just want to get your take on this. What if we do one that is personal to someone? If there is someone here who has a case that is connected to them, or perhaps a family member or something that you feel comfortable, you've always wanted a big ass group to help you. I'd like to do something like that so that it's not so invasive on a stranger, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if I sneeze, but basically, that was the idea. And because I do get a lot of you guys writing to me about this stuff, and we end up individually having sessions where we sit down and we talk. I absolutely love that. But I have noticed that quite a few people are like, oh, it would be great if I could get a bunch of eyes on this. And it's like, yeah, let's fucking do it. And then it occurred to me, like, we have this. I say we because you guys have been here since the beginning. You've helped me form it. I honestly don't pick a lot of this stuff without considering you, and the influence you guys have on me, I often feel is greater than the influence I have on you, because now my boyfriend knows all your screen names and everything about you. But the point is, I think that it would be really cool to see the progress in addition to making the progress, and to kind of have a big group that can stick with someone along the way so that we can see this thing all the way through to the end if we can find anything. And I know that you guys all have your own different talents, like fucking Captain Planet. Yeah, we are the select board, Amber KR. That's a good point. But everybody has like different talents. And I think that and some of you guys are just fucking nosy as shit. And I don't know where you get your dossiers, but it's incredible. So it's like, if there's someone in here who needs that, reach the fuck out to me. Let me put my email up. Here's another thing I was thinking about. I'm thinking of making an entirely new Gmail account that is specifically for this project. We name it after this project. Probably assign like 2 or 3 people who want to take on the added responsibility, I guess, of having the passwords to this email account and being able to consistently check. And maybe we could do a wall post. Maybe we can put it on Shrimp Tits. I don't know. I think it would be really good to have a collective, but also like 2 or 3 people that kind of help moderate that collective. I'm just explaining Discord essentially, but specific to this case. And that way we can have a Google Doc, and we can have a Google Sheets, and we can have a Google Drive, and we can open it up to where anybody can add to it, but only those moderators can kind of control it. You know what I mean? That way nobody just purges everything in a fit of rage or fucks shit up. But I think that would be really cool. And if any of you guys are interested in that, or you have a case you want to suggest for that, I would like to talk to like maybe Military Ma or a couple of you other people out there who have reached out to me. I don't want to say your names yet, but Military Ma has already come on the channel. Maybe like something like Wayne, but at the same time, his case is in the process. So maybe I would like something like Super Cold, but if we can help her at all and she's down, let's do it. Add me to a case, OB. I want to. But yeah, I do think that would be something that maybe we could start as a group project, maybe for the summer. What do you think? You're wearing a Prawn Hub shirt right now. Can we get pics? I want to see pics of you guys in your fucking outfits, in your merch. I want to see that. Okay. But yeah, I'm thinking of maybe doing something like that. Yeah. And Satan will absolutely delete shit in a fit of rage. So look out. Satan will send you a long ass email because he doesn't get a fucking joke. Satan's the best. She was a hoe for show. Who? Also, what else? Oh, she dropped pics in the Discord. Okay, I'm gonna go and look. I haven't been very good at keeping up with that. But also thank you, Rabbit, for the Bev fight. That is so fucking sick. And we will listen to Melissa's Juggalo song later. Let me see what else is on my list. Okay, so that's basically it for the house cleaning stuff. House cleaning, I am watching and keeping up with the Karen Reed trial at my own pace, just on day 2, because it's like, holy shit. I kind of can't handle the the banter and discussion. I am not who I was last year. I am a changed Goyle. And I'm sitting here looking at some of the shit people are talking about Peggy, and some of the shit people are just saying, the way people talk to each other. I'm like, if you said that shit on all sides are doing it. Every single fucking one, and everyone knows they are. So let's quit playing that fucking game. People are unhinged. None of you motherfuckers would say this shit to each other's face. And good, because you shouldn't, because a lot of it's fucking mean, and not you guys specifically, but just in general, the society. Like, this is so wild. This is like one of those cases, like, people are terrified to express their point of view, but the people who are fighting the hardest for it are like, I have every right to fight for freedom of speech. And it's like, holy shit. Wow. Everybody is fighting for freedom of speech while telling each other to shut the fuck up. It is fascinating. Wow, dude. Just wow. It trips me the fuck out. The way people talk about each other, it's like, oh my fucking God. You could tell who's not from Texas. I'll just say that, because here you say certain things, you fucking get your ass beat or a gun waved at you. Up there, it's like people just call each other the wildest names, and people are just very quick to assume and confront, and everybody's just so fucking confrontational about this shit. And it's like wild, because fucking literally hardly any of them know the dude. who it's all about, or the lady. And it's like, God damn, dude. I don't know if I can also handle the fuckery. Like the amount of people in this case who say different shit on the stand every fucking time. Again, both sides. Like everybody is just, stories are changing, quotes are different. I mean, I love Karen. I think she's innocent, but the whole like I picked the glass out of his face. I was like, fuck, like immediately. Fuck. Why? Why are we hearing this now? What the fuck is going? And now seeing people defend it. And then just it's a lot. I have to be careful, dude. I have to be fucking careful. You burned your fucking arm? About a 5 on an edible on a scale of 1 to 10. Oh, maybe you need another edible because you want to be at a 10, hon. You burned your arm today. Also, do you put weird shit on it like mustard? My mom used to be like, put this on a burn. And I'm like, I don't know if any of this stuff's supposed to go on a burn. But yeah, and that's another thing is I'm watching chats like for all the channels. Melanie, Emily, every single fucking one of them. The chats are so fast, you can't even take part in conversation. So I'm just like, well, goddamn. And then streaming it myself, I was just falling asleep and I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just really tired. And it was very hard for me to focus. And I realized that Hank kind of has, he's a storyteller, but the problem is he's telling a lot of fiction because he has this I didn't read it, but watch me try to plunge through some Spark Notes mentality. And excuse me, that's just not how you do cases. That's not how you do court. I'm not even a fucking lawyer, and I know that. So it is really wild. Yeah. And yeah, boom, dude, very self-sabotaging. And if you say that, it's like, fuck you, you don't support her. It's like, dude, if you care about someone, tell them the fucking truth. And the truth is, don't say anything else, please, hun. Like, let the lawyers fight. Because seeing people try to defend it just kind of makes it worse sometimes. It is a major shit show. Seeing people argue over quotes from the first trial versus this trial is futile because everything is different. I didn't think it would be that different. I thought, oh, we're going to hear the same shit we've heard already. And already everybody's fucking, now we're finding out either they changed their statements or the right questions weren't asked. And it's fascinating because in this sense, if people are like, well, why is it different? Well, I was asked different questions in a different way. Oh, okay. And I also find it to be quite the bullshit situation when all these fuckers on the Commonwealth are allowed to be prepped. And then everyone on the defense, it's like nefarious if they ask, are you available this day? Like all of a sudden, no. Also, it's weird what you guys call a small town up there. A small town where I'm from, the population was 251 until a few years ago. Okay, that's a small town. A small town is when you grow up with one convenience store and that's where everyone hangs out. Everyone. When you get a traffic light, everyone goes to stare at it. Like, what is that? When there is a wreck, and you walk outside and it's a guy on a horse, it's like, oh shit, this is a small town. When you have a town with 10, 20, 30,000, that's not a small town to me. That's like, oh shit, you live in the city. Gary Roberts was insane. Like, and I'm not saying that about a personality. I'm saying like the testimony was insane. It was so different. It was so different. I also had, and I don't know, maybe I missed this the first trial, but I will say Brennan, I'm not trying to compliment him at all because he's so fucking annoying. 2 things about him. Number 1, he's got this thing, I call it a reverse Lally. His voice is the exact polar opposite of Lally's, yet he manages to be similarly monotoned and boring. It is a lot. Please don't put my last comment up. Please don't put my last comment up. I don't know what your last comment was. It says, thank you, such a douchebag. Fuck, I did it. Sorry. Yeah, America has the smallest and biggest. I know. Yeah, no, 251, no babies for years. Well, a guy named, believe it or not, a guy named Marcus died and then a baby was born, so they didn't change the sign. I remember in the news, when the shooting happened, they said it was a town of, one media outlet said 1,000, one said 10,000. It's 1 square mile. Like, no, it's not that much. That's insane. And we all were like, what? We didn't know we had that many people. Like, when the shooting happened, it literally killed off like a good percentage of the population, which is horrible to say, but it's true. Like, there's a good chunk. And it was so fucking sad. I think that's why it affected everyone so well, obviously because of the situation, but also like so deeply because it was like it's a big that's just a big piece of the town gone. And so when I hear people in this case, for example, say like it's a small town, everyone went to high school. I'm like, what kind of high school? You got 2A, 3A? Oh, what? You guys had a French class? Okay, that's like, what is lacrosse? Like, we didn't even know what the fuck that was. Like, there's just a lot of shit. We didn't have a swim team. We didn't have a fucking pool. But yeah, I would say he's a bad prosecutor for sure. For sure. I don't really know about defense attorney because I think that every case he takes is futile, and he's just he's kind of piss poor. He takes a lot of doomed cases. So like everything's a win, I guess you could say. He also takes a lot of cases where the person did it and they scoot away with a plea deal that is way more beneficial, almost like Chris Albert's manslaughter, like killing someone and then driving off, hit and run, right? Seems like very much on that level of lawyer where he's fucking slipping Jimmy, dude. He's slipping Jimmy. So one thing I will give him, he's pretty good at pulling out more information than Lally did. Lally was all about spewing information. He was like, and just vomit coming out. And it was just names, this begat that, begat that, begat that, begat that. It was like the most boring book of the Bible. It was just constant, like this, who his fucking cousin and his baby daddy's this person. And they were related to this person and they begot Eli and they begat this and they begat that. And I begat Chat. And it's like, oh my God, everybody's begatting everybody. I have no fucking time for this. It's too much begatting. Everyone quit begatting each other. It's too much. And that was Lally. And then when he did pull out info, it's like, who fucking cares? It's snowing. We get it. Hank pulled out a lot of information that I didn't know. I don't know that it was very pertinent to the trial, but I like, for example, Peggy O'Keefe, when he's like, how long have you guys been married? Fucking 50 years? Jesus Christ. I had no idea they were married that long. That's a long time. That's a fucking long ass time. Kind of puts into perspective like how long, they fucking, and that's another thing. I would say 90% of the time, but when he's asking questions, two things he did today that annoyed me, or one thing that annoyed me, but one thing that didn't. Like when he's asking questions, I will say this. He's good at asking some questions in a way that are so open-ended but so vague. Like he said, tell me about your family. Or can you tell the court about the kids? He didn't ask a very specific question about the kids. He just left it open to Peggy to go off. I'm not mad at it. I don't hate it. I don't think it did anything that harmful to the case, but I do I respect that he did it because it gave her a chance to speak, And she said what she said about the kids. She taught he maybe asked how old they were or something like that. She said, this one gives me a run for my money, and that was pretty funny. And I think she said too long when he said, how long have you been married? I thought it was cute, And I saw people, how could she fucking joke? It's like, go shut the fuck up. Let this woman have a moment, for fuck's sake. You guys have been fucking hounding her for so long. Remember, her kid's the one who died, assholes. If you really want justice for him, maybe don't shit all over his mom. I don't care what she believes. She's allowed to feel that way. That's her kid. She raised him. But it puts into perspective, how long this family had been around. They lived there too. They lived in Braintree, not far away, I guess. Yeah. She, she's very prevalent in the kids' lives. I just had no idea that his parents were together that long, or the daily kind of routine that she was another not conservator, but I guess what's the word? A parent of the kids too. She was considered one of the people who takes care of them. What's that word? It's been a long fucking day. But another thing I found out was did I miss this part? Like apparently Carrie like went to junior prom with John. I didn't fucking know that. Did you guys? I thought that was wild. And that just kind of popped out when she was like, when Hank was like, "How do you know Carrie?" or "How long have you known Carrie?" She also made it a point to the part where they said "Papa." I screamed. I was like, "Ah, Papa!" Like it tripped me out because I was like, "No way!" And then it wasn't who I thought. But yeah, it's fascinating. Because he then said that this one trooper lived right around the corner from Carrie Roberts. I didn't realize it was like 200 fucking feet away or whatever it was. Also, excuse me, I have a tickle in my fucking throat. Also, I didn't like the part where he basically said, "Do you mind if I ask leading questions?" And Bev was like, "Sure, go ahead." I was like, "That's weird. Like, don't do that. No. How about don't?" Like that. You're literally trained to not do that and told not to. You're not supposed to ask leading questions. Don't do that. And the fact that he asked Bev and that she gave permission. Do you guys remember that part? He said it was when he was talking to Peggy, when he was interviewing or cross-examining Peggy. He said permission to lead, and then he just started asking kind of long form questions where he was basically giving her a very specific situation. Hello, Dawn Marie. Uh-oh, Dawn Marie's here. You know what time it is? You know what time it is? Dawn. I fucking love that you're here because guess what time it is, Dawn? Guess what time it is? Can you guys guess? Can you guys guess what time it is? It's this time. It's this time.
Hey, where are you from, ma'am? Where are you from?
Io sono from Italia. Viva Italia, per favore, via lure, mezzo mare, mamma mia, da maledare. Ciacinca, buah. Figlia mia da fantasia, mamma mia, se facce tu.
I
How are
can't
you doing
understand her. I think
today?
she might be French.
Oh, I just love it. I just love it. Also, we're going to watch some more found footage tonight, including this 10-second video called Afro Tilt. We'll do that in a minute. Let me pop back in. Anyway, yeah, I didn't. You knew that? Oh, I had no idea. I was like, oh, he went to junior prom with her. She didn't have a date. Oh, that's sad. So here's not. Hey, speaking of jealous bitches, one thing that I was thinking about was like, it wouldn't surprise me the part where Karen's, that was one of the only consistent parts, I guess, was the part where they talked about Karen saying, if you knew Carrie, you wouldn't say that. I thought that was, first of all, really interesting. I found that was like the way they said it was almost like inserted in because it was in the last trial. And then the way Yannetti kind of picked apart the timeline, like how Carrie built this timeline with Jen and how Jen had this overall influence. And if you guys remember, if you were here at the beginning when we first started talking about this case, I always found it weird that Jen was like, "You were at my house," to a drunk Karen. Like at first I was like, prove to me she was even there, because I had a hard time believing Karen even drove John home based on the fact that every single thing we heard came from Jen. Jen said there's a man passed out in the snow. Jen's telling people what to do. Jen's apparently getting the blankets for Carrie, but Carrie said before that she went and got the blankets out of the back of the car. So that was weird. And then, having this timeline, and they used to be so scared to talk about it. Oh, the sacred timeline. We can't talk about it. Be careful. Be careful what you say about when we did the timeline. And now it's like, yeah, so what? We made a timeline. It's like a total different attitude towards it all. That seems backward. Well, I mean, he's single. He has more space, more time, I think that, like, if you have parents who have 2 kids already, especially if they're struggling, we don't know if Paul and Aaron were, or if, you know what I mean? Like, we don't even know, like, just the idea that, like, he probably has more free time. I think that could be what she meant. I don't think it was intended ill. I also think that, I don't know, for a lot of people, especially if we were raised in the culture of the society of like, oh, poor single mom, which I was, until my mom met my stepdad. It was like, oh, she's a single mom, that she's struggling. You got to keep in mind, like, this is a dude who has a job as a cop. So I feel like it's a little different in that You know, it's almost like, hey, he's single, he's got a good job, he can afford the house, like that type of thing. But also maybe had more time to spend with the kids. I don't know, especially because there's a boy. Anytime there's a boy kid, they're gonna want to do sports and boy things. So, you know, there is that. Shitty but living through it. Oh, poor fucking Darlene. Darlene, I'm gonna send you a little jar for when those stones pop out. You know what I mean? Yeah, French lemon. Here we go. Kicking it. You want to do it again? We'll do it again because I'm obsessed with this little lemon.
Where are you from, ma'am? Where?
Yeah, if you guys saw anything in the trial that you didn't know before that you learned, put it in the chat because I saw a lot. Like I wish I would have written them all down. I did take some notes, but I was kind of in awe of the difference in the line of questioning. Like the way Brennan does things is so fucking different from Lally. He does ask very broad, very general questions, but again, he's telling a story. Like not a lot of them really pertain to guilt or innocence or evidence. Another thing that was weird was the island kitchen comment. And when he said, did at any point in time you lean across the table and say anything about John being hit by a car, drunk driving? I don't remember the exact words. I thought that that part was odd because I was like, wait, when was that in the last trial? Like, did I miss that too? And then I started to wonder, I wonder if it was a situation where perhaps she might have said something in the documentary about that, or someone may have said that because he has all these clips apparently from these interviews. And I'm just like, oh, yikes. Like, is there something in those interviews where that situation is suggested, or did Karen say that to someone? And somebody help me out if you know the answer to that, because I don't know. John came to me briefly about a year ago, said he wasn't upset really with anybody. He said, I thought she was my friend. Wait, what? Oh, you talking about in dream shit? We don't talk about that here. You guys keep your fucking dreams to yourselves. But I love you, Amber. Thank you for sharing that. But don't tell me about your fucking dreams, you guys. I don't want to know about. Nope, I don't want to know about that shit. Don't tell me about that shit. Don't you talk about ghosts in here? All right. You go. Don't we have a room for that? Isn't that Darlene's room? Go to Darlene's room. Go to Darlene's room right now. You guys keep the moon shit in there. Keep the ghost shit in there. I don't know. I didn't know Carrie told the grand jury that she heard Karen ask Jet. That's another thing. Yeah, that was one of them. And I was like, did this come out in an because Carrie did an interview with Good Morning America. See that I'm like, which interview though? Was it one of the public ones or was it on this? Because she didn't take the stand. Was it? They do a grand jury? Like I don't. Was it an affidavit? Like where did is this something she told the police? It's just very confusing. Dawn Lene, congratulations. The clips before testimony is bizarre. Which clips? Which clips? I see ghosts. Yeah, you all got to go. You're not allowed to talk to ghosts. Okay, you quit contacting the afterlife, please. You're grounded. You're grounded, Amber. Don't contact the afterlife. We don't do that here. You leave them alone. Let them rest. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck that's an option at all. Cutting room floor footage. It was in the most recent doc. Okay. So again, can we stop with those? I get that it could be an avenue to introduce other evidence. And I get that it's sad that they have to do that because Bev is so fucking intense and weird. But goddamn, dude, the HBO like this bothers me because if they show the video clip of her saying it and then it's being argued differently, but the jury sees her say it, that's a fucking conundrum. How much of that does Hank have in his little pocket? And also, why the fuck is this being, again, why they had a whole year to prepare. Why is Hank springing this now? Did he just get around to watching the trial? Like what the fuck, dude? Rage Crocheting watching the show with Jen McCabe so they can seal the deal on sequestration. Oh, waiting for the show with Jen McCabe so they can seal the deal with sequestration. This another thing is they stress to Carrie, did they tell you that if you didn't say this, it's perjury? And at that point, I was like, I love the defense, but like there were two things that they dragged on and on about. And I was like, okay, we get it. And I worry about that because if I'm annoyed, I have a lot of patience. But if I'm annoyed, the jury's going to be annoyed. So like, we get it. You know, I think there's a lot more that could have been squeezed in. But then, of course, Bev cuts it off right before they're done. Wild. Yeah, it was maybe we do need to just start watching it on time. I love you too, but don't you dare call your grandma. Don't you contact your grandmother. I just got rid of her. No, I'm just kidding. I like pretending this is a real family sometimes. Like, well, Dad's going to the Cheesecake Factory. No one bother me. By the way, speaking of rage crocheting and sewing and doing anything, I'm going to post a picture of the quilt that Nanny made me and sent me. If you guys know Nanny from Twitter, she is the best. She sent me this thing. I said, you need to put these on Shark Tank. She said, no, I make them for just fun. This, you put a cell phone on it. I'm going to put my phone backwards because I want you to see the Hugin. But it is, those pillows that you sit back on in the bed? It's that for your phone. So that you can have something soft and cushy and it sits on your chest. And then you can sit there and go, oh, I'm watching my phone in bed. And then it won't hit you in the face. And I'm like, put it on fucking Shark Tank. And she's like, oh, I'm just a wonderful little beam of light. I'm not trying to, this isn't about making a buck. This is for fun. And I'm like, oh, shit. It's a perfect idea. So yeah, they work as is. People don't already know. Been working on Hexy cardigans. Oh, Hexy or sexy? I do go to the Moose Lodge. Hello, Claudia. I mailed your book today from Miss TJ. That's pretty dope, right? It's a bed for the phone. It's a phone bed. So yeah, those are all my thoughts at once. Sorry I yelled them at you. Stop talking to ghosts, kids. It can never go well. And they will fuck up your AC or your electric, and we don't need that. The witnesses did that a lot in the first trial, in my humble opinion. Made simple questions into long, drawn-out nonsense. That's a good point, too. Sometimes it feels like the witnesses are being evasive, and they're not. Like, it's like, yo, they're not trying to trick you. Just answer the fucking question. It looks better if you just fucking answer it. And then sometimes the witnesses answer it. And then it is asked again in 3 different ways. And it's like, come on, this isn't an interrogation. And stop doing the Socratic method at people. It's rude. It's just rude to bring Socrates into it. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I agree completely. There's always a lot of talking in circles, but with this case, it is, again, I said this before, it's like watching Sarah Huckabee Sanders again. Remember when they would ask her a question when she was the White House press secretary lady? Or the White House, yeah, well, she was a press secretary, right? And yeah, it keeps you from smacking your face with the phone. I was thinking about that. I do wonder. I have no basis for thinking this other than I'm thinking like, okay, I'm a judge. I'm sitting up there. What would annoy me? I think it's because usually when the visuals are up, the lights are out. And I do wonder if she just wants the lights on so she could see everybody's face. Part of me also wonders, because she does have glasses, does it hurt her eyes? Like, I don't get it either. No, we can't steal it. We can't. Cute. I sew purses. I don't chat much. I listen and sew. April, you sew? Oh my God. You guys, I love that you guys crochet and sew and stuff. I love that. Do you guys go to QuiltCon? I have a friend who's a pretty great quilter, and she goes to these things called QuiltCon. Shit, if I can get Jessica on here, she's my true crime buddy. She found Jesus, got real religious, and has lived a hell of a life. But she's just so fascinating all the time, and I haven't gotten to sit down with her in a long time. But I feel like if I can get her to sit down for a few nights, because it's gonna take a minute with her. She loves to talk more than me. Fuck. She can tell you guys that. I don't know if she would though, because she's like super born again now. And I'm like, fuck. She used to love the cheese made from QuiltCon. Like, she would tell me all sorts of crazy quilting stuff. Like, just like, oh, and then this is happening with this person. What? Matt's in a ghost? What? He was really nice to me at Roast Battle, so I don't hate on him. He told me I look like I would teach kids school. I was like, that's not an insult. Thanks. I made a bunch of those and a bunch of Wind River blankets. Dude, I want to learn how to sew better. I'm not so good. No, Nanny made that. Nanny made the pillow phone holder thing. And she puts these, like, she also made me, I don't have it next to me, but I'm going to just post pictures of it on Twitter. She made a book but it's got different bits of papyrus and different types of paper in it, and every page feels different. One feels like rose petals. It's all over the map, like how I feel I am. I think if I could take my personality and put it into a handcrafted book, it would be the thing she made me, the notebook. I want to fill it up with jokes, but I also don't want to touch it with a pen ever because it's perfect. It is the weirdest, coolest stationery piece I've probably ever owned. The thing it reminded me the most of was the Pressed Fairies book. I think I told you guys about that, like growing up. It was like that. Oh, it's fantastic. I'm gonna definitely no, I don't have it in here. I'm gonna definitely post it. And I do, if you guys ever want to send me pictures of your bags, if you guys have Etsy stores where you make this shit, send it to me. I don't even if you don't comment a lot, who was that? That little sweet April. Even if you don't comment or take part in chat a lot, even if you just one time do, I don't care. You can send me links and I'll fucking share that shit with everyone. Because I love that you guys create stuff and share, and she shares and creates. Emailed you what I made. Thank you. I die while listening to you. Don't die. Yeah, there's a thing called QuiltCon, and apparently there's drama. Like, I remember one year, she would kill me for saying this, but good luck, you're a Christian now. You can't kill me. So, there was one guy that everybody wanted to fuck one year, and he was like a quilter dude. And the way she described him to me, like he could either be like, I don't know, he could be like the Richard Branson of quilting, but part of him sounded like the Jeffrey Epstein of quilting. And I'm like, who is this fool? And there were fights over a pattern and this guy's patterns. And then there were fights over who got to be in what booth. Yeah, there was a QuiltCon, and people were fighting over like you know how like there's fights over AI versus musicians and artists, and then there's the fish thing where it's people who weigh down their fish and people who don't. So in quilting, there's so many of those. It's like, yeah. Well, she was one of my OG true crime buddies. Her and Danielle, we would just sit around and my friend Nicole, who loosely knows someone in another case we talked about. Like when she found out, she freaked the fuck out. But like the four of us on and off, we would spend hours and hours. And if Gay Ricky was there, Gay for Satan Ricky, then fucking it's a whole day just talking about one case with each other. Just everybody just waiting for our turn to talk because we have so much to say about it. She was one of the OGs. One time she like almost spent the night at my house because we couldn't stop talking about a true crime case. But yeah, don't you talk about ghost hunters? Oh, actually, you know what's interesting? That one ghost hunter guy with Zach Baggins, whose wife tried to get a hitman to kill him. That was fucked up. You don't do cons because you're allergic to drama. God, dude, it's so bad with QuiltCon. It's so bad. And then I was like, is it like Comic-Con where someone's like, you're just an inker? And then they're like, you're a tracer from now on. Yes. There are people who are like, oh, you made a pattern with a computer? Fuck you. That's not what quilting is about. And I'm like, what? And then there are people who are like, oh, you imported that fabric? Granny said she gets hers printed from spoon flour, and now I'm obsessed because I looked that up. And what say you? We can just get whatever we want printed on things? That's fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. So now I'm about to get all kinds of stuff. What? The nerve of me to what? To what? How dare I? How dare I? What did I do? Anyway, there's so much fucking QuiltCon shit that con for con artists, that would be genius. That's actually called TanaCon, and we'll explain that later. April, love you. You guys send me all your little quilting adventures. But yeah, and then there was a thing where like somebody's like, you stole my pattern, you stole my fucking pattern, and then somebody will make like a blanket that goes viral, and then it's like, that's the girl who made the blanket for fucking the ET blanket, like shit like that. And I'm like, what, dude? I don't really know if I can even, I really don't even know if I can deep dive this QuiltCon bullshit, but I think I could. I think I could find out what the drama is. There's forums and message boards where they all talk shit and they gang up in cliques. QuiltCon is intense. Now, I heard there was like a crochet one in the mountains in Arkansas that my friend Lauren went to, and I grilled her on that. And that is some small town shit that maybe we could bring into this. But there was a community crochet competition where everything went to shit. And she was ridiculed half to death. A fucking cyberbullied, ran out of town because of one of the judges picked her, and then another judge like disqualified her or something. And it was like my friend. And I'm like, Lauren, tell me more. I want to have her on sometime to talk about the drama with that. Like, I think at one point she called an old lady a really filthy name online, and the whole town went insane. And she lives in like a holler. So I'm like, how did this affect everyone? She's like, it affected everything. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it was like designed almost like a cakewalk. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I do think killings and murder are different things in the Bible. Oh shit. Well, I did it wrong. But yeah, I do think it would be fun to do a series. What if we take your idea and do a series called Con-Cons? And we just go through all the different conventions and find the drama, find the crime. What about that? But no pattern fights. Yeah, QuiltCon's a real thing. And it moves every year. And there's also fights and arguments over where it should be held, who should run it, who's the quilt queen, shit like that. And I don't know if they call it the quilt queen, but I call it that. So yeah, the Richard Branson of quilting. Try not to get too hard, kids. But yeah, it's fascinating. Yeah, that's another thing. Oh, do you have a quilting machine? How big is it? The table size ones? Because if not, you're not serious about your industry. Shit like that. It's like a tattoo convention, but for quilters. And then there's the new generation versus the older generation, which is very cartel of them. It's just fascinating. There's drama in all hobbies. Diamond painters and companies are what? Like the people who paint diamonds on the road? I machine quilt. Those are fighting words. Did she go to court already? Who? Which one? I'm so far behind. Oh, Aaron's wife. Yeah. I think she did. And she really do be doing too much with that guy. Crime Con is in Denver this year. Yeah, I did that throwback to TanaCon. Yeah, I said it and I meant it. And right now look, if you think Dad doesn't get really into watching YouTube videos of that Scottish or Irish, whatever he is, kid complaining about other YouTubers and explaining their beefs to intricate, precise detail, you're out of your fucking mind. Of course I watch it. I know all about TanaCon, kids. I know about it. I know about Trish Paytas. I know about her and Moses. I know what's going on there. I know she spit out another baby the day the Pope died, and everyone thinks Trish Paytas fucking reinvented the wheel by having a new Pope baby. And apparently the last time she had a baby, the queen died or something. Fuck, dude. I would lose my thread. I probably would. I do lose my thread. And I do love crafting. We need a giant shrimp. Dude, a shrimp quilt? A shrimp quilt? Yeah. Crotch con? Oh, crochet con. Oh, I see what you did. If there was a crotch con, that would be so funny. It's just show us your crotches. That's great. There is a diamond painting company that will kick you out of their FB if you say something starring it. Can you send me the link? Can you send me the link? I need to go all the way down to the bottom. Okay. So here's what I was thinking today. 3 cons I volunteer at. That's so many. Help meets of the holler. Meet cute of the holler, if you will. All right, I'm going to play the intro again because I think Dad's boyfriend's home. I'm going to let him in. But I've got some found footage videos that I pulled for you because we haven't done that in a while. So I love getting kicked out of groups. Let me pull myself back up for this. Listen, if you think I'm not going to go sneak under a fake screen name into a group and fight with psychics, you're out of your fucking mind. If you think I'm not going to go into a specific group about a woman named May from Oklahoma that keeps getting arrested and just check in on her to see if she really married a 20-year-old and if she's off meth yet, even though I don't know her and I've been following her life for 10 years, you're wrong. I do that all the time. Yeah, I am going to go infiltrate the QuiltCon groups. Yeah, I'm going to go into the H3 subreddit and see what all the fighting is about and how Hila and the other guy got skinny. I'm definitely without a doubt going to learn about the TikTok lady who stole the trailer, that one girl named McGillicuddy or whatever the fuck her name is, who does makeup and has a thick Boston accent and just fakes it like the whole that she's like, look at this coverage, and it's like not the right makeup. She started a skincare line. It's making people upset. Crustacean Con? Is that a real shrimp con? We need to come gang stalk with me. That's the name of my new album coming out in May. Gang stalk with me. She has always been skinny, but like she keeps having babies and just getting skinnier and also hotter, and it's like weird. And then I don't know if I like Ethan anymore. Like that guy's kind of a dick sometimes. Michaela, that chick, what the fuck, dude? That's not her real voice, is it? That's not her real voice. Is that her real voice? Because she sounds fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Cancel me. I don't give a fuck. She sounds fucking dumb, dude. I really don't understand. True. I do think we need to pick one at a time. Maybe we'll infiltrate Marcus first. But yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we'll get on Twitch and we'll start doing that. I just hello Tiff, seeing everybody like, yeah, Ethan is a lot and he does horrible things and then gets mad that people do horrible things to him. And it's like, well, and they get swatted too much. And it's like, okay, well, at this point, what are you doing? Just kidding. Seriously, it's not cool to do that to anyone, but like, fucking yikes, dude. Who is he pissing off? I think I know, but I haven't really figured it out yet. Wait, what? He got arrested today? Okay, maybe I haven't been keeping up with it. Yeah, I am worried about the Ozempic thing. I'm very worried that in 5 years, people are going to grow a tail and be like, what? It's like, well, yeah, that is a real, I don't know, dude, because I found one where it was an old video of her and she did not sound like that. And I was like, she putting on? I think she's putting on. It'd be like if I talk how I talk and then one day I just start talking like this all the time and I never change it, y'all. Like, you'd be like, what? Like, it was like that noticeable. I was like, what the fuck, dude? You're in Robert's Discord? Invite me. Can you invite Dad? You can have everything. You can have the channel. I just need to know. Ethan Klein, him and Gila, his wife, they met at the Holocaust Museum many years ago and then became video bloggers together, got very famous. Now they have a ton of money, a fashion company called Teddy Fresh, and they charge you $300 for gray sweatpants that you can sex traffic in on the internet. It's fascinating. Hello, Tiff Knox. It was a hoax. It's always a hoax. We all have tails before we're born. Ow, fuck. Ew. I need to think about that.
Hey, where are you from, ma'am? Where are you from?
Io sono from Italia. Viva Italia, per favore, via la lure, mezzo male, mamma mia, da maledare. Ciacinca, buah. Figlia mia, da fantasia, mamma mia, se facce tu.
I can't understand her. I think she might be French.
The Afro tilt. This is possibly the most familiar movement that most couples know, right? Of course.
That's let's watch it again. That's Melissa and Ernie when they
The Afro tilt. This is possibly the most familiar movement that most couples know, right? Of course.
Did you see that? That's you and Ernie. Turd. That's you and Ernie.
The Afro tilt. This is possibly the most familiar movement that most couples know, right? Of course.
You got
Yo,
your VR headset today? Oh shit, that's so sick. How much are they? Is it a real one or is it the kind that you put your phone in and they fake it? Viva Italia. Look, oh my god, don't you love it? That's fucking no, absolutely not. Sherlock, you jealous? That is 100% Turd and Ernie. We're watching it again. This Turd and Ernie when they meet.
The Afro tilt. This is possibly the most familiar movement that most couples know, right? Of course.
This is what Dade and Dade's boyfriend does. When Dade's off camera, I'm just doing this to him. And we're going, ha ha ha, this is fetish.
Of course.
Yo, Alf here.
This is found footage fast shit. That's Alf. This is, who could this be? This will be Sassy today. Sassy, you're Alf today, okay? Because you were at the top. So now you're officially Alf, okay? We'll assign you all different people. Pumpkin, you're also Alf, okay? Noli, now you're Alf, all right? You're all Alf. Tiff, you're Alf. Melissa, you're not Alf. You're this guy.
The Afro tilt. This is possibly the most familiar movement that most couples know, right? Of course.
Viva Italia!
Yo, Alf here. I'd like
Viva Italia! It's me, Alpha.
to talk to you about your planet. I like it, and you should too. But a lot of people aren't
Oh, fuck. Alpha's dark, dude. He's fucked up. You like this shit?
and you should too. But a lot of people aren't taking very good care of it. For starters, they're abusing our public lands.
LA, you're gonna make me cry. Grounded.
They're littering the beaches, vandalizing the parks.
This fluffy alien is fetish for me and Dave's boyfriend.
I'd like to talk to you about your planet. I like it, and you should too. But a lot of people aren't taking very good care of it. For starters, they're abusing our public lands. They're littering the beaches, vandalizing the parks, trashing the playgrounds, and basically treating the planet like rental property. Frankly, I don't understand it. People like that are running loose, and I'm the one who has to hide in the kitchen. Look, folks, public lands are not like pizzas. You just can't pick up the phone and order.
Hey, do you guys notice he has DJ Tanner bangs? Do you guys remember when, he did eat cats? He ate cats. Yeah. We're definitely watching Alf. Coochie is fucking hidden? What? Yeah, dude, like he had the bangs that I had in middle school and high school. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, your cat, not your coochie. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, actually, cat, people will often say pussy, which is a coochie. So I guess we could just start calling cats coochies now, right? The men in my life are in prison tonight, touring Alcatraz, actually. God, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I wish I could say the same. We sent them to the island, to the prison, all the men. This was Topanga DJ hair. Look at that hair. That is 100% their hair. Like, why the fuck did we get Alf hair? Like, now that I'm realizing it, we all had Alf hair. Fucking weird.
More. I should know. My planet was really abused. The next thing we knew, it was gone. Public land is our friend. If we don't take care of it, it'll be destroyed. If you want to help me take care of our public lands, call me. I'll send you all kinds of neat stuff, even a recent photo of myself.
And we're going to call that phone number right fucking now. Please hold. I will put this up to the microphone. Why no? Why? Okay, let me see. We're going to go ahead and call that and see if that number's still around. How many of you guys think it's still around? One's in the chat if you think this is still around. 4464 ALF. Took me a minute to spell Alf. Don't trust me. Okay. We're going to see. Are you guys ready? Can you hear? All right, here we go.
Welcome to America's hottest talk line. Guys, hot ladies are waiting to talk to you. Press 1 now. Ladies, to talk to interesting and exciting guys free. Press 2 to connect free now.
Is that the real? Should we pick guys or ladies? Oh, it hung up. It hung up. Do I call back? I thought this was going to be not to litter. It said the hot guys or hot ladies. I didn't know what to pick, and I didn't want to like offend anyone. Should I pick both? Yeah, it's a sex line. Let's call it. Let's call it again. We'll see how long we can. 2? You think I should pick 2? Okay.
Welcome to America's hottest talk line. Guys, hot ladies are waiting to talk to you. Press 1 now. Ladies, to talk to interesting and exciting guys free. Press 2 to connect free now. America's hottest talk line is for callers 18 and
I pick
over.
guys.
If you're under 18, you must hang up now. Product of XIP. We hope you have a great time on America's hottest talk line. Grab a pen. We're going to give you our direct access number so you can call us back absolutely free next time you're in the mood. Ready? Call 1-800-444-3000.
That's 1-800-444-3000. You need to record a greeting to introduce yourself to the other callers. First, let's record the name you want to use. After the tone, record just your first name.
Hello, my name is Elf. I am alien. I would like to eat cat.
If you're ready to record, press 1. Here, tip for recording. Record after the tone. Hit any key when you're done.
Hello, my name is Elf. I here to eat kitty cat. Thank you.
If you're happy with your greeting, press 1. To hear how it sounds, press 2. Re-record. Your greeting is now being reviewed by the moderator. For a safe connection, keep personal information like your last name.
They didn't tell me there'd be a moderator. I don't want the weird guy in corner watch me do this. Please make him leave. That was a bummer. I don't want to call another number. Like, I already called that one for sex and friendship. I called you for sexy friendship. And you're trying to give me other numbers to call? Feels like some sort of offshore oil account bullshit, okay? I called because I want to eat the kitty, Kate. Fucking mods, dude. They have mods? Are you guys modding on theirs? I'm getting rid of all mods. I didn't realize this has gone too far. Now it's infiltrating the sex lines. Also, this is not safe. Like, if somebody watches Alf, they're going to call a fuck line. And Alf is for kids. How do you be a mod? That's a good idea. I was just thinking that, Megan. How do we be a mod? Can we move up there? Did I think it was your... I thought maybe Alf would answer and be like, hi, I'm Alf. The guy who wrote this, like, really wanted to kill himself, by the way. It's really sad. Watch the movie Permanent Midnight. That's about the guy who made and created Alf, and he went fucking psycho. It's actually, I think, Ben Stiller's directorial debut, and it is a dark, dark movie. Like, think Cable Guy, but really fucked up. Honey, Bridget, you're the best. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'll help you with Lisk. I will help you guys understand ADHD. And also, should I call back the Alf fuck line? Let me know. Yeah, I don't think any of you mod good because there's no one to attack. We need to find someone to attack who's not going to attack back. Let's pick on someone weak. Just kidding. Fragile and weak. Someone who hasn't been doing McSweeney so that we feel good about ourselves. You guys are like, yes, don't. I was joking. Please approve my voice message. No one mods but Ernie. She does all the heavy lifting. I know. She's like Patrick Swayze in that dance movie. Permanent Midnight is so fucking spooky dooky and good. Yeah, so Alf has a fuck line. Yeah, give me all your money and I'll spend it on Alf sex lines. I'm on for a racist tank of a channel. Honey, we're not tanks. Don't make fun of us. Who do we fight? Alf.
Please, let's save the planet. I don't want to have to look for another one.
Listen, I realize there seems to be a theme, but there really isn't. I just picked out the newest ones that I haven't seen and was like, let's watch these with the kids. This one has a lady rollerblading. And his ADHD. Dude, it's imagine if somebody's cooking a fried egg in your brain and then they realize halfway through they want it scrambled and then they realize they forgot the butter and then they drop it on the floor. That is the brain of me. So, I don't know what this is. Let's watch. I can't believe she leaving. Or the coochie line found me. Oh my God, it's a butt. You hungry because you saw cakes?
Hey, listen, Doc said we gotta get this.
Dude, literally exactly what I was thinking. I was like, if you got hit by a car and your ass just skidded against the pavement, your butt cheeks would get ripped off.
Guy back.
Don't worry about it. He'll be here. It's tax season.
Congratulations, Mr. Mills.
Oh, this one's called tax season.
You are now the proud owner of the Hollywood Tax Service.
I'm the new owner, Alan Mills.
Hey, you're that guy from Cincinnati.
Cleveland. And I'd love to meet the accountants.
Excuse me.
There's Satan. This is Hudson when he's older. He's going to have a matching hat shirt. That's the only reason why I picked this man, because he's matching.
I'm Jorge, Doctor of Financial Station with a degree
And that's my dad.
from the University of Havana, Cuba.
Oh, Mr. Mills, I'm T. William.
Oh my God, I thought that Cuban accent was Polish. Jesus Christ.
I'm Jorge, Doctor of Financial Station with a degree from the University of Havana, Cuba.
Oh, Mr. Mills, I'm T. William Douglas III. You'll find everything in order around here.
Anybody want a donut?
That's me. Anybody want a donut? I'm that guy.
There's something I want you to do for me. I want you to take my company books over to that Hollywood tax service and have them do my taxes for me. I know, they're dumb, but they come up with some deductions nobody else does.
Next tax deduction is drugs.
Whoa, I got all kinds of drugs. Red ones.
Okay, I can already tell we're going to rewatch this as soon as it ends. Get a good look at Dad's boyfriend when he was younger, because that's definitely him.
Yellow ones, blue ones. You name them, I've got them. Man, you sure do know your taxes.
Boy, do I got deductions for you.
Oh, that's great. They told
Oh my
me.
God, was that Dawn again? Oh, boy, have I got deductions for you. I heard that accent. Is that Dawn? Is that Dawn? And I think Tombstone's in Dawn, because I saw that ginger ass hair.
Boy, do I got deductions for you.
Dawn.
Oh, that's great. They told me that you people know a lot about
shit,
deductions.
it's
You can
you.
just call me Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Bubbles?
You're about to blow bubbles. Ha 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 ha. That guy did look like Tony Danza. Damn. Dude, Melissa, stop bumming us out and making us forget the good old days. Girl, I was -1 that year, but I do remember a lot of old movies. I don't remember that. The Angel I remember is the one where Lita broke her back on the set of it. It had Jessica Alba. But I do remember a movie called Mermaids with Cher, and I love singing that song all the time. Does he love me? I want to know. Like, that song fucking rules. Why is he jumping off a cliff into what? I'm starting it over before it even ends because it's that good. And you guys can see a butt again. You guys like butts and you like Twinkies. Don't pretend you don't. Is that MJ's monkey Bubbles? It might be. And Mermaid is top 10 for sure. Top 10. Top 10.
It started to go. I can't believe she's leaving. Must be because it's tax season. And this so deceiving.
Hey, listen, Doc said we've got to get this guy back.
Don't worry about it, he'll be here. It's tax season.
Congratulations, Mr. Mills. You are now the proud owner of the Hollywood Tax Service.
I'm the new owner, Alan Mills.
Hey, you're that guy from Cincinnati.
Cleveland. And I'd love to meet the accountants.
Excuse me. I'm Jorge, Doctor of Financial Station with a degree from the University of Havana, Cuba.
Oh, Mr. Mills, I'm T. William Douglas III. You'll find everything in order around here.
Anybody want a donut?
There's something I want you to do for me. I want you to take my company books over to that Hollywood tax service and have them do my taxes for me. I know, they're dumb, but they come up with some deductions nobody else does.
Next tax deduction is drugs.
Whoa, I got all kinds of drugs. Red ones, yellow ones, blue ones. You name them, I've got them. Man, you sure do know your taxes.
Boy, do I got deductions for you.
Oh, that's great. They told me that you people know a lot about deductions. You can just call me Bubbles.
Bubbles?
There's so much pressure coming over me.
Okay, I think I found my favorite. It's definitely this guy in the hat. Got to go back and see him a few more times. That guy is very Tony Danza-y, this guy. But who's this fellow with the hat? Who is this fellow with the hat? Hey, good night to Megan. Who's this motherfucker with the hat? Not this one. He does look like Tony Danza. But out of you kids, who's this one with the hat? I'm trying to figure it out.
There's so much pressure coming over me. Why can't they go away and let me be? I can't believe she's leaving. Oh no, must be because it's tax season. Oh yeah, and
That's it.
What's it?
Oh, just another job done by the finest tax staff in the state of California.
oh no, must be because it's tax season. Oh yeah, and it's a little deceiving. Oh no, I blame it on the tax season. Oh yeah, and all the girls are leaving. Oh
Okay, now this one is 18 minutes long. We are not going to watch it all unless it's really good. But I'm like, what is the changing program? I got it. And always changing. What is this? I'm very confused. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing that won't copyright strike us. So I'm very interested. Be honest with me, kids. What if we just abandon the whole point of this episode and do this serious subject matter tomorrow? And then tonight we watch some of this weird shit, some Marcus, and I'll prank call Scientology for you. What do you think about that? Let me know. One's in the chat if that's what you want to do.
Hey, Turtle, where are you going? Emily's going on a camping trip. She's going as a turtle. Very funny. Yeah, I hope your gear's waterproof. It's not going to rain. You sure I didn't get any mail? No. No, you're not sure? No, you didn't get any mail.
Dude, why is this so funny? Where is she going? Is how I read that. And I'm like, yeah, hey, wait a minute. Yeah, where is she going? What the fuck?
Hi. Have you gotten it yet? Uh-uh. You always get mail the day after I do. Emily, it's been at least 2 days. I know, I've been counting. Well, let's face it, Stacy. Pam didn't send me an invitation to her birthday party, period. So why'd she invite you to camp out?
That cunt. Pam didn't invite you? You look so fun. Why wouldn't she invite you? Did this little shit get to go? Why didn't you get to go? What's going on here?
She's not inviting me to the party.
Don't fucking wave to strangers, bitches. What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You trying to get kidnapped? Why are these children outside? Exactly. Go back in the house. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? A tree on another tree? What is this? Foliage on the tree? It's already foliage. What are we doing here? He was? Oh. Oh, I did not realize I didn't realize their game.
Hi. We hiked the whole way.
With all your stuff on your back?
It was easy.
I got everything on the list.
Me too. And I got the tent.
These bitches have a list. Look out, teacher. My sister did that once. She didn't get very far. Joke's on her. She should have taken you. You could have shown her the way. That's what we're all here for. We're here to learn the right way to get kidnapped. That's not a tree. That's a kidnapper in a tree. Well, God damn it. God damn it, Stevie. We would have all gotten kidnapped. I had no idea. Thank you for warning us. If you don't have a period, you can't party with her. Okay, well, I guess all of us dried up bitches don't. I wish, actually. But if you are in menopause, I'm afraid you cannot go to the party. And I do apologize. I did not make that decision.
You all set for your first big camping trip?
All set, Mrs. Drexel. Our summer camp was starting today. Wouldn't that be neat? Yeah.
Wow, that'd be great. Girls, there's a 50% chance of rain tonight.
Dude, Lally would love this bitch. He'd be like, tell me more about the weather. Oh, I'm so jealous, Nosy Rosie. I don't want one. I'm jealous of Stevie, too. He probably doesn't have a fucking period either. God damn it. Men are so lucky. Not like I would know from experience or anything. Oh, you're the tree, Stevie? Ooh, Stevie's a kidnapper. Satan's loving this. Darlene saying hi, Stevie. Satan, look out. Tiff says, feels like witchcraft. Uh-oh, really? Are you warning me? If it is, I will leave. I will leave this. We will leave this and we will go back to the sex line.
Let's make a vow.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this the bitch from Now and Then? If this is the bitch from Now and Then, your life's about to be changed. Wow, what an actress.
Okay? Say after me. I will stay.
I will stay
Out of doors. All night.
Menopause bitches. We're not allowed at this party. We're not allowed. I have too much period to go to the party. Okay. I need to go to an HRTY, a Hardy, a hormone replacement therapy party.
All night.
No matter what happens.
I guess we should go to sleep now. No moon at all.
Bitch, there is a frog farting in your presence somewhere close to you. Don't go to sleep now.
I'm not really scared though. What was that?
Uh-oh.
This is
Is
Scared
it?
Dog. It always howls at night.
Oh, we have to hurry up.
It's up the 10.
No way. This has to be her. I'm looking it up. It has to be her. I have to look this up. That does look like, what was her name? It's not Gabrielle. It's not Gabrielle Sidibe, is it? No, that's a different lady. But they say her name in a rap by Watsky where he goes, Gabrielle Sidibe. So I always remember that. Nope, that bitch is precious, isn't she? They are practicing or performing. Gabby Hoffman. Yeah, is that Gabby Hoffman? I'm looking it up.
Fine.
Okay.
Oh, where's my dog?
There's your dog, right over there.
I got it.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I named one Dale and one Dale Jr. because one's dead and the other's on the way out. But right now, just gotta fucking suffer.
Pam, is that you?
It's me, Emily.
Hi.
Mrs. Drexel, do you have any stuff like those pads for when you get your period?
Oh, I think there are some.
My God. You were serious about the period thing. Tish, you're quickly moving up the ranks to favorite child if you keep mentioning Owen and Brett at me. Girl, we could. Moon, oh no. Sherlock, moving down the ranks, Pam. If anyone screams Pam at me in the future, I'm going to turn around and pretend that's my name. Thank you, Nosy Rosie, for the 99 cents. I absolutely appreciate it. I will use it to buy less, period. Good night to Lori. Mama Blake clipping coupons. Also, if that kid showed up at my house, getting in my fucking grill, asking me all kinds of questions like, can I have things you buy in this economy? I'd be like, bitch, bleed down your leg. You're an adult. And I'd slam the door.
In here. Is this your first time?
Yes.
I also would not ask her that.
I had the starter kit with pads and everything.
Hold on. I'm learning. There's a starter kit? There's a fucking starter kit? Like our pussies are homebrew kits? Like what? Like what do you need a starter kit for? Get a finish kit and finish it. Get the blood out, bitch. Get the blood out. This is why I can't have a kid. I'd be like, bitch, you're bleeding. Get it out. Get it out. Put it in the bucket. Sit there until it's all out. I went starter kit? A starter kit for your period. That's just a fucking tampon and a finger. And she has one. She has one of the two. Thank you, Ernie Birdie, for the $3. Thank you, Ernie Birdie. I appreciate it. Also, what do you think about Mod Ernie Family? And it's a take on Modern Family, but it's you modding the channel. Like a show or something. I don't know. We'll get you a budget. We'll figure it out. Do you have any pads for periods? Is this your first time? Bitch. Why don't you quit asking me questions and give me the thing you bought with your hard-earned money and shut the fuck up? That's what I'd say if I was a girl.
It's home. Pam is one of those.
Don't die. Don't die. We can't solve your murder. We have plans.
Since you're just starting, why don't you try a slender pad?
No, bitch. I want a fat pad because I got a fat ass. I got a fat pussy. I got a big back. I'm so sorry.
You just stick it to the center of the crotch of your panties. Pads come in all sizes, and when you grow
the crotch of your panties, that's the album name. That's my comedy album.
a bit, you can use a regular maxi. Would you like
Regular maxi is what I prefer to be called, though, on the weekends.
some cocoa?
Okay. Thanks again.
Okay.
Surfboard. It would be so funny if she just took out a marker and drew eyes and put it on her face and walked out and was like, just kidding.
Your first period, Emily. Congratulations.
Fuck, bitch. Go to an open mic now and say that. You will get booked on everything. That is a great period joke. God damn it.
Thanks.
Fuck.
You girls are growing up so fast.
What is happening right now? This is not what happened. When I told my grandma that I got my period, she beat me. Why are they getting hot cocoa? What the fuck is this? It is found foot. This is shocking.
I can't believe that Pam is going to be 13 next month. Look at this. Last year when we were still...
Yeah, same. You're going to use pads because you're not old enough to stick something in your pussy, hun. Actually, they used to say tweet. Isn't that what? By the way, ladies, did your family have a nickname for vagina growing up? Like how you're like a little kid? I need to be real careful with how this conversation goes, but this discussion topic, whatever. We've already done inappropriate things. We called the Alf phone sex hotline. I don't think it's going to get much worse from there. But seriously, like, did you have a nickname for it? Like some people are like, that's your flower. That's your hoo-ha. That's your coochie. Like my entire family called it the tweet. If anyone tries to touch your tweet, you tell us. You hit them and you scream, police, and you run, you know, don't let them near your tweet. And then when Twitter came out, people started talking about tweets. All I would picture all day is like, tiny vagina. No, like, oh, the president tweeted. I'm like, oh no, He shouldn't be near those. Like it was hard to readjust that word into my vocabulary. It was just weird. And I remember I never wanted Tweety Bird anything because I'm like, vagina bird? No. It just like, that was just it was a poor choice. Or it was a great choice and they should have like copywritten it because we'd be rich now. I have weird resentments towards my family. Okay, never mind. Let's just keep watching the period.
Living in Florida, we had Pam's party at the beach. Look how she's changed in just
Pam's period birthday bash. It's after baby Brian's birthday bash. It's at the beach.
a year.
That's Pam.
Isn't it amazing? Oh,
Isn't it amazing? She got her period when the blood came out of her. Her tits got big and she started getting attention from strangers.
year has passed. It's time for another party.
Did she just say Patty? Is she?
Pam's invited boys this year, too. I hope we can get the boys to dance. Do you think they'll dance?
If there's period blood gushing, they must dance. It's part of the rules of the 7th seals of the moons. See, Dad worked moons in for you guys.
Well, everyone will have a good time anyway. They always
Oh my.
do.
Starring that is merch. That is going to be merch. Your face will be on it. You will not get a cut. But I'll send you a shirt.
You sure you're all right?
I'm okay. My sister gets cramps though, so I probably will.
Oh,
Stop telling your sister secrets.
no, not necessarily. We all have different experiences, even in the same family and at different times of our life. I used to get cramps, but I don't have them at all anymore. Sometimes I get grumpy for a few days before my period.
That happens to my sister.
That is the happiest I've ever seen anyone talk about having period cramps. And also, yeah, they did. Like with the Catholic thing, I remember hearing some kids on the bus say, like, you just do it in the butt and God won't be mad. And I was like, wow, Catholicism is getting weirder.
Sister too.
Well, mood swings are normal. But if you do get cramps, you can use a heating pad to relax the uterine muscles or exercise. I used to exercise when I had cramps. Even taking a gym class helped a lot.
Can't you take medicine or something?
There are some pain relievers
Shut
that
up.
may help that you don't need a prescription for. You should talk to your mother and read the label before taking anything. But most of us can do what we normally do when we have our period.
Like camping?
Like camping.
I think I'll go to the bathroom before I go back outside.
Emily, if you want to change your pad, just put the used one in the wrapper of the fresh
No sex period or no period sex? Please be specific, darling.
one before throwing it in the basket.
Is that what a cootie shot is? Oh.
Normally you should change your pad every 4 hours, or more often if you need to.
What if it doesn't have a wrapper?
Well, in that case, just put the used pads in toilet paper before throwing them out. Oh, you know,
Well, if he's a rapper, just fuck him, honey. I'm so sorry.
you shouldn't flush it down the toilet.
You know the ones you wear inside?
Tampons?
Yes. My mother says I shouldn't use them first, except maybe for swimming.
I agree with her. You should wait until you're fully developed and your cycle is regular.
And then you can swim through seas and seas of period blood all you want, hun. And no matter how many tampons you have, it won't fucking matter because your cells are dying and the men want to have sex with you.
That's what she said. Good.
Oh my God. What? Hold on. Michael Scott.
Up and your cycle is regular.
That's what she said. Good.
Well, I am going to sleep. And you sleep well too, okay? Will you turn out the lights?
Sure. Thanks again, Mrs. Drexel.
You're welcome.
Yo, but how funny would it have been if you were on the phone and you heard the boo? Boo! That would have been fucked up, but it would have been hilarious.
Hi.
Hi.
Is it still raining?
Tombstones is killing it tonight. Where is the Ginger's mother? Jesus Christ. Sex, period. Y'all are killing me.
I think it's letting up.
You say that like it's an engine. I had it taken out in 97. Best decision of my life. Thing runs perfectly now.
They still out there?
They are. Oh, I'm sure they had a wonderful time.
Hope they didn't get wet.
A miracle.
It's leaking. It is. Let's get out of here.
Your period or the tent? Be more specific. Dad's home.
Mom, let's go inside and get dressed. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Whoa.
Do you remember the first time you saw a maxi pad and you thought like, so wait, if I roll it up, is it a tampon? And then you try to cram it inside of you. Did you guys do that? Did you guys do that? Because I fucking did that. Sticky part should never be on the outside, but also like never put a pad inside of it. I was a very stupid kid. Texas education system is bad.
Oh, look who's here. Morning, girls.
Morning, Dad.
Congratulations. You did it. Rain and all.
How about some pancakes for breakfast?
Yeah? Hey, let's go get changed.
Hey, get dried off.
She's like, guess where we put the pancakes, kids? They're sponge-like. They soak it all up. I'm so sorry. Yo, did she just meat mug her mom?
Oh, okay. They're wonderful.
The outdoors type.
Honey, we're out of maple syrup.
I'll go to the store.
Would you? Oh, great.
They're gonna make the dad get tampons. I can already feel it. Yeah, I think we did.
I can do it.
There was an animal in the tent. I heard it. A raccoon or a porcupine or something.
Yeah, me too. Maybe it was a skunk. My father said he saw a skunk in our backyard once.
Maybe you heard me. You? What do you mean? I went into the house for a while. Emily!
We took a vow.
I had to. I got my first period.
You did? You're lucky. I got mine at
Did you drink the blood? I'm so sorry.
school.
What did you do? Didn't everybody see? Like the boys?
No, there was just this little blood in my underwear.
Wait, really? You rolled it sideways and stuck it in there? Oh. Jail really is just extended art time. It's arts and crafts, but for a really long time.
And I had this pad in my bag, so I'd be ready. I guess if I didn't have it, I could have gone to the school nurse. It wasn't so bad. I'm going to take my shower now.
I'll go after you. I guess I'll take one too.
First of all, bitches, you were just in the rain. Okay, now you need a shower. You're just in the rain. That's enough. Also, why is your hair dry? Continuity. Come on. I got it. And always changing program. You couldn't even do that. I don't believe this now because their hair is dry. I don't believe it. All I'm thinking about is the septic tank. We don't want to go through that again.
It doesn't make any difference, right?
Of course.
I want a diva chalice in my vagina. That's what I'd like.
not. I take a shower or a bath every day when I have my period.
Because she hisses and she's covered in slime. That's why you get predator vibes.
Look. It's so big. She grew a lot this year. I'm growing. I can almost feel it. They're like tender,
I feel my tits coming in. Jesus Christ, these bitches. Me and my friends never talked about this. You know what we talked about? One of these days, I'm going to touch Taylor Hanson's dick. All right, but I get Zach. Okay, you get Isaac. No, he's ugly. That's literally what we talked about.
Yeah.
And then one time on my birthday, we all decided to try the thing where we choke each other out in the yard. When you put your arm around your friend's neck and you squeeze until they pass out. And then we did that. And my mom came outside and was like, what are you guys doing? Stop.
I feel that. Maybe that means I'll get my first period soon.
And then when I was 15, I got a stun gun and we stunned each other.
Sure it does. And do you get clear gooey stuff in your panties sometimes? Leaves like this yellow stain.
Oh, bitch,
Mom-
that is bacterial vaginosis. Vaginosis, I don't get that. That's weird. That's what her face is saying.
Mom says it's called vaginal discharge. And hair.
God damn it,
She has more and more hair down there and under your arms.
A little more.
And look how you're getting wider here, too.
And bigger.
Bitch, don't touch my birthing hips. That's what I would say.
Top too.
It's a sure thing you'll be getting it soon.
Did she just make a sea joke about the ocean? Yeah, this is definitely
This
valid.
is pretty.
Who the fuck has a Wizard of Oz poster? And also, who the fuck has hot air balloon poster? I had a book of hot air balloons. I'm not trying to judge. This is very callousing. This is very callousing. This is called calisthenics. All right? Calisthenics. It's cynics who get calloused. It is quite descriptive. I wish we had this in my high school. Instead, we had a gym teacher who had sex with the kids, became a predator, had to go on a list for it, but she definitely made us watch a little Dr. Zhivago, and sometimes she would throw things at us and tell us to shut up. So that was cool. She gave one girl Zima and then touched her on the bus.
Pam's room is nice.
Yeah, I know.
What does it look like we're fucking doing, Sherlock? No shit, Sherlock. Look, she's putting bras on her head. I told you guys, we're going to solve crimes tonight. Like, who stole the bra? Oh, Jesus. These kids are fucking weird. Are they from Boston? What's going on?
This is pretty.
Yeah, we did that to Coach Sanchez. We used to take the pencils and throw them on the ground and go, Coach, could you get my pencil? And then when he'd bend down to get it, we go, woo! And then 10 years later, I saw him working at a mall kiosk trying to sell me a cell phone. And he was like, what are you girls doing? Are you single? And I was like, ew, you got fat. And that was that. That's the whole story.
Pam, I like this picture.
Here, look. I love this one.
Yeah, it's neat.
See, here's where I got my first period.
Do you mark it every month?
Mm-hmm. It was 2 months before I got my
Okay, I take it back. What is this, Long Island?
next one.
That's what happens at first. It's not always
You're confused because you kids have never had a period.
regular.
Yeah, but see, now I get it every 28 days, though. Oh, look, my party. I can't wait.
I was really confused about period parties. I just thought that's when you throw buckets of blood on each other. I had no idea it was a whole pathway into adulthood. I drink it all day, every day, and it makes everything good. But also I get calcium deposits in my tits for sure.
It's not much blood, you know. How much? My mom told me. I forgot.
The average flow of your whole period adds up to not more than half a cup. Sometimes periods last only a couple of days. Sometimes they last around a week. And within a period, some days and nights, the flow will be.
And if you're cat, they last forever. Sometimes 2 years. Sometimes on vacation. Yay!
Heavier than other times. Do you know where your uterus is?
Here?
Oh,
Uteri.
a little lower. Right. It's part of the female reproductive system. Do you know any of the other parts? Ovaries, fallopian tubes.
The vagina. Since when you
Hey, I'm learning. I had no idea about most of this.
have your period, that's where the blood comes out.
That's right.
Yep.
But that's not where it starts. Over here, I want to show you something. Over by the stove. Just let me give a little.
She's like, this is how we make crack.
Get this on. And now, don't get alarmed. I am just being creative.
Mom.
I know.
Listen, we can turn it off anytime you want to deny your womanhood, okay? You guys want to be misogynist, Fascists? Okay, fine. I'll turn it off and we'll learn nothing about your blood pots and what comes out and where the boiling blood goes. Okay? You don't want to learn about the virginity troll? Okay, I'll just turn it off and you'll never find out. You'll never find out. I had 5 years where I had 5 days a month without bleeding and bled the rest of the month. Oh, that's interesting. I wish I would love that. More what part? Satan's learning too. You are a cat. You are a cat. You are not a cat. Oh my God, you are a cute little kitty. Look at how. You know, court was good. But also we're learning about periods. So court was good.
Maybe I should have been a chef instead of a school nurse. This is what happens. Now, about once a month.
They wait until now to tell us this bitch is a school nurse? Oh, I just thought she was a very invasive, strange woman.
Your hormones cause one of your 2 ovaries.
Oh, shit.
Release an egg.
Hook 'em horns. Hook 'em horns. Wait, no one told me this was a UT. Hook 'em horns.
Egg that travels through the fallopian tubes into the uterus. At the same time, the uterus is building up a thick lining of tiny blood vessels and soft tissue so that the
Are any of you kids hard yet?
egg will have a place to grow into a baby if it's fertilized. That means it's joined by a male sperm. Now, if the egg is not fertilized, the lining is not needed, and this breaks down into a reddish fluid that slowly flows out of the body through the vagina.
It's Coolio. It's sad Coolio. This is what happened to his hair. When he got sad, it went down.
Fluid
And
that
these are the 2 moons that control your period.
slowly flows out of the body through the vagina, and that's your period. Terrific. That's right. And that's Dad.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Stevie, are you learning, hun?
Thanks.
Oh, wonderful.
Pagan.
Get everything?
Yep. Sir.
It's a little hootie spittle on a griddle.
Wonderful. We'll have breakfast in a few minutes. Okay. See ya.
I'll go wash up.
He bought that?
They give it to the dad. He just shoves it in his mouth.
Sure. He's the one who went to the store.
See you in school on Monday. Okay, bye. I'm not going to Pam's party.
Why not? I thought you liked her.
I don't think it's right that she didn't invite you to the party, so I'm not going.
Stacy, that's no reason for you not to
Yo, if this turns into an Aunt Jemima commercial, I'm shutting down the channel.
go.
I can't recover from that.
Yes, it is. I'm not going. Bye. See ya.
Oh, damn, Satan. Wait till you find out what cake batter is in this. Woo! You're going to wish you didn't say that.
I got it.
She wasn't invited because she is covered in blood. I don't know. Maybe someone at the school told everyone she's becoming a woman and they were like, this is a kid's party.
Did you get what you were waiting for?
Yeah.
Thank you, Satan.
Oh, but it's no big deal. Okay, if you say so. Did you take something of mine?
Is that her slit kit? What is that?
What would I want of yours? Pads.
It is.
You know, for your period. Oh, yeah. I must have taken them when.
And I'm an insufferable sibling. So at this point, if my sister had asked me that, I would have been like, what's a period? And then made her explain it to me and then compare it to what mom said.
I ran out last month. They were mine. Besides, you shouldn't go through my stuff. Don't worry, I'll get some by the time you need them.
Clam, don't panic. Unless Nagel's really hot, then she's going to steal your man. Also, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Love you, bitch.
Well, I need them now. What?
Yeah, it's a slit kit for your slit.
You got it? Ham, that's great. I should give you something special, to celebrate.
And then she just punches her. And she's like, it's a black eye, bitch. Don't take my slit kit.
This is definitely it. Here, it's yours.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Looks nice on you.
But I still need the pads.
Okay, you can have these too.
She just throws her another hat. Stick that in there.
Thanks. But you're going to have to get your own from now on.
At a store? Me?
Yes, you.
This is good.
Mom will buy some. But
Can we watch it 2 more times in a row?
you're going to be getting your period just about every month for the next 35 years.
Y'all are going to laugh so hard when Marcus crawls out of the closet and then just rolls away and it ends.
What did you think? That they grew under your bed? You have to go to a store and buy them. Maybe in your new hat, nobody will recognize
I
you.
learned so much about sisterhood and traveling cramps.
Hi, I'm home. Hey, Mom, guess what?
And that was the day she froze in place because her period was bad. I think so. They seem to be really into breakfast. Jesus Christ, Darlene. Oh my God. I didn't think anyone could make this better, but good idea. Can we find out where Frank Furio is, and can we interview him about this and ask him questions about why? Why did you do this? What's going on with David Diner? Where's Levon Merrill? Barry Zuckerman? Barry Zuckerman? Fred Styles? Are you related to AJ Styles? Produced by Sandfire Inc. Did that company take off? What's going on? Is it successful? Tapestry production. So many productions for this period show. Why no? That's very gay, and I appreciate it.
Hi. You're both high.
Hello, folks. Nuck here. A lot of you have been asking me about my morning routine, so here it is. It's my new teeth. Snort-worthy smile, if you ask me. So I like to start my morning by waking up at 2 in the afternoon, get a quick lift, lick, and lurk in before I go off and spend the next several hours in the woods. And this time is mainly for my freeform lurks. I just lurk like no one's watching. Then I head into town to do some casual creeping. I mean, I'm freaking everyone out because I'm getting in my squirms. But you gotta squirm to stay firm. I forget what I'm doing for the next 3 days and get an office job that I absolutely hate. Spend most of my time hiding in the storage closet, but all my coworkers know I'm in there. The next 26 hours I'm purposefully unconscious. Come to so I can try on some tuxes because I'm getting married. Love to Ragnora. I'll practice my funeral for 30 minutes, at which point I gotta pretend to listen to someone tell me about a dream they have, but I'm really just thinking about what I'm gonna say. Then, and this is important, I'll just wait, eerily, for hours. What am I waiting for? A big heap of nothing. I wait to wait. I'll spend 2 minutes trying to create fire with my mind, giving me just enough time for a last lurk before the day begins. That's the Bobo way.
It's time to remove my chihuahua's demon. This time is going to work.
De todos los que no me quieren, tiquis, tracas, troquis. Juan Calamera, azúcar. Juan Calamera, azúcar. Hanta manjana, mangalangalingilongo. Tiki, tiki, tracatú. A la víbora de la mar, por aquí pueden pasar. Los de adelante corren mucho y los de atrás se quedarán. Taca, 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 taca.
Hoy, mi amor, hasta el perro no te quiere.
Ya está hecho el hechizo. Ahora sí. ¡Újule! Listo.
Ahorita va a volar.
Para que vean. Ya está, mija, el hechizo hecho para todos los que no me quieren.
Here is my baby doggies. One of them is Muslim, the other one is gay, and today we're gonna measure them. Let's see how long are you now. 1, 2, 2 middle finger long, and you. 1, 2, 2 middle finger and a half. You are very cute boy, gay, little bit LGQHD TV candidate, but it's okay. I still love you. You can be what you like because you are a dog. And you always itching because try to clean yourself. Stop twerking in the dirty. They are always twerking in the dirty, and they do this in the garden, and he digging, and he make the holes. One is making the holes, and this one is looking for holes to penetration. Find your goals before they penetration your holes, stupid.
Listen, I do have a few more found footage fest things. They're not as long as the period one. I don't think anything will be as good as the period one. I learned so much. I learned that my vagina is gay Muslim doggy. All right. This is called Don't Play Bass and Drive. It's a good lesson. This is true crime, right? Right?
Let the weight of my arm rest, and I actually do single finger pull-ups. You do it for like a minute, maybe 2 minutes at a time, and I also do it with my thumb, and I even do it with my left hand. However, never with both hands at the same time. That'd be catastrophic.
Do you know what today is?
What, Valentine?
Catastrophic. So just don't do that, okay? This is Danny and Rhea before they had periods. It is 7 minutes. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but I did want to get an idea of what this is about because I'm a big fan of the earth.
Wednesday? Your birthday?
No, it's Earth Day.
Earth Day? What the hell is Earth Day? No, I gotta go, Paul.
Listen to me. I've been reading a lot about the environment, and nature, and what we've been doing to this planet.
That's great. You can tell me about it, but I gotta go.
No, because there's a television show on about it right now.
Wait a minute. You expect me to sit here and watch a TV show about nature?
You got it.
anniversary of Earth Day. Celebration? What do they got to celebrate? I was at the first Earth Day. If you ask me, people ain't learned nothing. I live on the Earth. I ought to know. Pesticides, toxics. I tell you, these days, it's a shame.
Okay. I found the Scientology 24/7 phone line, but it's the corporate office. You guys into it? Do you want to try it? Do you want to see what Scientology is like? Maybe, I mean, they say we're a cult. Like, maybe they could teach us a thing or two. Should I call them? Should I call them? I call them from Google Voice. I can patch in Porky Pig and Bugs Bunny. I'll call them first and just see what they're about, and then we'll try them. I'm just going to put the phone up to this. Could you guys hear it okay earlier? I'll just put it really close, and I'll turn it all the way up. Should we try to convert them? Maybe no one wants to do it because you guys aren't answering your fucking phone. It's not even midnight. Come on. I thought you were at church. Much better. Oh, not stop calling. What time is it in LA? Okay, the Austin one's not going to work out. They're lazy here. All right, let's get a good, what time is it on the West Coast? I think was it like 9:25? Okay. Scientology Center, LA. Can I get in trouble for this? I think it's, close this soon. Close this soon. Okay. Hold on.
Oops, we couldn't connect that call. Please check the number and give it another try. No puede completar.
Hold on. Oh. Here we go.
Church Scientology, may I help you?
Hi, I was wondering, can I speak with Mr. Hunt?
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. Do you have a
Mr.
first and last?
Oh, his first name is Michael? He might go by Mike, though.
Mike or Michael Hunt.
Yeah.
Okay. I can check with other reception to see if they know who this is. What is the call regarding?
Yes, I am his niece, and I am in LA tomorrow, and I'm getting there at about 6 a.m. And he said that he could pick me up from the airport. And I asked
You're trying
him.
to see if he can pick you up?
No, he said that he would, and I asked him how to contact, and he said you can just call the center.
Okay.
And he said that you guys had a line for him or something.
Okay. Do you know which location he called from?
No, he just moved to Los Angeles. He just said the main center.
The main center.
Which one am I calling? Is this the main one?
This is LA Org. This is the one in Los Angeles. I can check with someone else. Otherwise,
I'm a little concerned because he said that he's been having some issues, and he told me that if he's not at the main center, he's gonna be like on a boat or something.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay. Sea Org. Song is so good. Such a good song. I wonder if they have a CD of this. Oh, play it again. I like that song. I'm going to tell him I'm calling for Shelly miscarriage. Defying gravity. Defying gravity. They stole that key. Sword of the sky. Ooh, hit that high E, bitch. Star 69 does nothing. Defying gravity. Standing at the crossroads. In the moonlight? What the fuck? Moons? I'm not gonna fucking get involved in this shit. I feel bad. I should call them back.
Hi there. This is reception. Is this the niece of Michael Hunt?
Yes, I got kicked off. I'm sorry. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, what is the song on the thing? Like, who sings that?
What does it sound like?
It was like, it was something about bathing in the moonlight. I'm sorry, my voice is really bad. But it was something like bathing in the moonlight. I don't know. It was good. It was happening.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to be put on hold. I don't actually know.
No, it's
I don't actually
okay.
know.
It's pretty fucking good. It's like, I'm bathing in the moonlight, something with the seabirds. It was really good.
Awesome.
And she hit a high E, and my buddy Jeff can't even hit a high E, and he's like, he went to singing school, so
That's great.
it's pretty
No,
good.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Is it? Be honest. Is it Mariah? Is it? You can tell me. You can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
I'm gonna. I would tell you if I knew.
Okay,
I
it's
don't actually
good.
know. I'm gonna try calling one other reception. I'm gonna put you on hold because the two that I called didn't know.
Okay.
Who didn't have them in there. So I'm gonna check one more. 1 second.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Defying gravity. I do the thing, defying gravity. I got my period, now I'm defying gravity as blood drips down my leg. Scientology seems pretty fucking fun. They seem pretty cool. They like my singing. What if I just abandon all this shit and go be a Scientology like icon? What if they give me a record deal? I could be a pop star. Mm-hmm. They're taking too long. I don't sit on hold for longer than an Earth Day 1990 special. I'm going to call back probably in the morning, and I'm going to say that I slept at the airport. And I am going to film it. And I'm going to say that I slept at the airport, but I'm okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay that they hung up on me. I'm going to tell her that she hung up on me. I'm going to be like, I waited for an hour. You guys hung up on me, but it's okay. I'm still at the airport. Can you see if Mike is there? And I'm just going to see how long I can live at the airport before they send someone to get me. Right? I've been on hold with Scientology. I mean, at least audit me, right? At least audit me, for fuck's sake. Yeah, they're probably trying to they probably found a guy named Mike Hunt, and they're like, here she is. And now he's like, oh, my family. And now it's taken. I just Liam Neeson someone. She's going to need to be audited if you tell on her. I should go on Yelp and say that she was very nice and she enjoyed my voice. But that she did put me on hold for too long, and they should put her on Sea Org because I felt a very dark presence. She didn't seem like she was really that in tune with Elron. Is it Elron like Elron, like Elroy, but with an N, or is it L period Ron? And I didn't mean period, like, okay, that's enough. Anyway, this is George Washington
How you going to get rich guys to come here?
The Mario Brothers from the 90s. So check this out.
How you going to get rich guys to come here?
Hey, by putting up a sign that George Washington slept here. Hey,
get out of here. Washington didn't sleep here.
Yeah, but he ain't going to say nothing.
I slept in Valley Forge. I slept in Mount Vernon. I even slept on a boat. But I've never been desperate enough to sleep in a dump like this. After these exciting scenes from Legend of Zelda, we'll have some exciting scenes from the East River.
Until next time, everybody, do the Mario!
Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go.
This is the real turd, Ernie.
Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario all together now.
This one's for you, Satan.
I suppose that means Lucifer. She thinks Lucifer's the sweetest thing since hot fudge sundaes. Lucifer? What Lucifer?
Hi, Lucifer. Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Lucifer. Oh, Lucifer.
Sincerely, Lucifer.
Lucifer. Lucifer.
Lucifer. But you can't blame her for flipping out over Lucifer. You want to watch Lucifer, don't you? I don't think you like Lucifer.
Lucifer's just not my style.
Since Lucifer showed up.
Well, if you can tear yourself away from Lucifer long enough.
How do you like it, Lucifer?
Lucifer.
Lucifer.
I'm not talking about Lucifer singing, honey. Lucifer can read. There's only one reason. Lucifer. He had to hear of Lucifer. 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 Lucifer.
Lucifer.
I hope Lucifer likes it.
No, Lucifer.
Lucifer, stop!
It's been like a nightmare since Lucifer showed up around here.
I've never known anyone like Lucifer.
Until Lucifer rammed it.
Lucifer. Lucifer. You're a menace, Lucifer. What Lucifer wants, Lucifer does.
You finally did it, Lucifer.
I'm glad you came, Lucifer.
Well, that's something new for Lucifer.
Lucifer!
It looks like Lucifer has finally joined the human race.
Oh, it's Lucifer!
Oh, wow. That was very loose of her. Anyway, don't just ignore that. Just ignore that. Don't watch Conan. No, stop. Stop, Conan. I'm not even up here. There we go. So anyway, I guess I'm in Scientology now, so fucking sucks to be you guys because you're not ascended. What do you get? Like, did they just give you khakis? I almost got kidnapped and put in it twice because I was supposed to get tacos and my ex was in it and I didn't know. But when I found out, I was like, bless you. And he's like, I didn't sneeze. And I was like, oh. But yeah, I guess I'm in that now, and that's what's up. And we didn't do anything on the agenda today. It's fine. We'll wait until tomorrow when Laura's here. We'll talk about Lori. And I'm gonna have to finish watching the rest of the John O'Keefe testimony. But until then, I do plan on becoming top of the fucking line Scientologist. I do plan on ascending. I do plan on jumping on a couch. I do plan on getting my thetans read. I do plan on losing those thetans, ending up in Sea Org, dying on a boat alone, with a love contract given to whoever. I don't really understand that religion, but I'm just all about like anyone who likes my songs, and she really liked my voice, so I did not get the tacos, Des. I'm so glad you said that. I've been swabbed, never on a deck or on Sea Org, but I didn't get the tacos, so that's another reason I have a beef with them. But if they actually give me a beef taco, I might fucking join Scientology because free food. I also think that you're a murderer. Oh no. Well, did they deserve it? I mean, I hope so. If they didn't, and this is your confession, you should probably call the police and tell them what you've done. And no, they didn't deserve it. Oh shit. Yeah, you should call the police. I can't hear that. I can't hear that. You could call Scientology. They will hear that. They will hear that, and they will help hide you. If you read this book, let them hook you up to a thing and get on the boat. Get on the boat, LA. Look, LA is in your name. You got to go to Sea Org. Can someone go up to Scientology for me and just like, if you're in LA, I'll send you $20. I will literally cash app you $20. If one of you guys can just pull up there in the morning and be like, yeah, my niece called last night. And if you're a female, you can say, my husband was supposed to pick her up, or my ex-husband was supposed to pick her up, and he's, he is usually up here at this center. So could you just tell me if anyone picked her up? And then just like try to record it, and then just get them on camera realizing that was a real call. Just saying. Denise, no, nephew. In all seriousness, I'm in Sea Org now. Young Black economist. I'm not allowed to talk to economists anymore because we don't have money. We have thetans. We pay for things with our souls around these parts. Heard of it? If you missed that, what? A 55-gallon tank. Like Alex Jones? Like you have a tank? Just don't drive it around town being obnoxious. People will hate that. No one likes him now. But yeah, they couldn't find my uncle, Mike Hunt, who was supposed to pick me up from the airport. So I'm going to try a long game thing. I'm just going to keep calling them every day and be like, I'm still at the airport. I'm here. I'm still waiting. I might actually call them and be like, I'm so hungry. I just want to get them to like go out of their way to send a car and then no one's there. Kind of like how remember the episode of Sunny when the dude turtle guy shows up? The one who's like, I like turtles, and he shows up and he's holding a rose, and then they joke about not showing up and he's just there holding a rose, missing the date. I want to do that with Scientology. Like I want them to show up for me and I'm not going to show up for them so they can see how it fucking feels. Because everyone knows there's no L. Ron Hubbard floating around in the sky or whatever they believe. Place here is a little old and Aberdeen. Oh, should we call Aberdeen tomorrow? Should I call Aberdeen tomorrow, and should I try to maybe a fish tank? 50 plus. Girl, okay, hold on. Don't feel guilty that you can't take care of 50 fish. First of all, that's 50 lives. I don't know anybody who could do that. Teachers aren't even allowed that many people to be responsible for in a classroom because it's like you cannot possibly be expected to do this. Listen, you're not Octomom. Having 8 is probably hard as fuck. I can't even have 1. I am too selfish and I'm scared. So like I don't, and also my body won't do it. But like that 50 souls are your responsibility. Fuck that. No, get rid of those fish. And don't feel guilty about it at all. Did you flush them all? I wouldn't do that. I'd like toss them in some water or sell them. Be like, you want my fish? You know? And if you can't sell them, yeah, that's too many living beings. That's your expectations of yourself are so high. You can't. Yeah, you don't expect yourself to do that. Like having guilt is a product of like either high expectations or you did something fucked up. It is not fucked up at all to admit to yourself 50 fish. That's a lot of fish. It's too much fish. It's too much fish. It's too much for for 4 people. If 4 people lived in your house and you all took responsibility of the fish, I'd be like, that's too many fish. You don't need that many fish. That you know where that many fish belongs? In the ocean. You don't need to fuck with that. Yeah, not my gig. Yeah, fuck it. It's just you can't do it. Don't feel bad. Don't feel fucking bad. That's like me going, oh, I feel horrible that I can't take 2 softball teams out to the Olive Garden for dinner. Like, that's not my responsibility. And like, I can't do that every day. That's like, I mean, it's too much. It's too many fish. I'm glad you took that burden off of yourself. You know? Now, if we're talking shrimps or seahorses, how many can you handle? Give me all of them. Shrimps and seahorses, don't they eat each other or just things in the ocean or the water? Yeah, don't feel guilty. They're fucking fish. Like, you can't, that's too many fish to take care of. That's just too many. If you had 50 dogs, people would be like, that bitch is fucked up. You know what I mean? 50 fish, not as difficult, I think, as dogs, cats, people, but still, like, that's 50 things you're responsible for that live, and it's too many. It's a very high expectation of yourself. You cannot expect yourself to be omniscient. You can't be omniscient. You know what I mean? You can't be like, oh, I'm all around these fish up their ass. I know everything about these fish. Fuck that. That's too many children. It's too many fish kids. You know? And you know what? If you killed the fish, I'm sorry, but like fish is delicious. Have you ever had a fillet of fish? It's incredible. I would kill 50 McRibs if I couldn't take care of them, and then I'd eat them. Can you eat your fish? If you did kill them, could you have opted into making tiny little fish steaks, like tiny McFishes? Is that too soon? I just think like, can you eat goldfish? Can we just fry up a goldfish and see? Oh, you turned off the tank power, so they're just in the water? Just dump them in a lake. There you go, fish. Go have fun in the lake. Or you can take them to the fucking pet store and be like, here, sell these. Have all these. Here's some profit, bitch. And then hand it to them. You know? All right, fishies, get back in Jesus's butt or wherever you came from. You know? I've called a Swede. Don't call a Swedish person ever. You will get sucked into Swedentology. Rehoming them in the fucking water. You know what I mean? Or just, do you have Nextdoor? Put it on Nextdoor. Put it on Nextdoor. Fuck it. You know? Or Craigslist. Come take these fucking fish. Are we helping you? I really think you should cook them all. I think you should make tiny little fish sticks. Fish steaks. Think about it. It's a circle of life. You know? I think that no homing, no one wanted, etc. I've been stressing. Don't stress. Eat the fish. Fry them and eat them. And tell us what they taste like. Is goldfish better than angelfish? You know? Could you, I mean, do a Marcus, throw them in the fire and eat them. Where's your son? Oh, is this a taken joke? Is this because of my picture? because I'm a fish that says, "Where's my fucking son?" And I think the bones in the pet ones are too tiny, not good eating. Well, they don't. Their bones aren't even good. You don't eat these fish. They got weak bones. So now I'm about how to get rid of my burden. It's weird. Empathy. I'm telling you, dude. Here's the thing. Call a church. Ask a church if they want them. You guys want all these fish? Call a small restaurant tomorrow. If you feel that guilty, in all seriousness, can you plug them in for 24 hours and then call a couple of local restaurants, dentist office, Chinese food establishments usually have pretty dope aquariums. Call restaurants in the area. You know what I mean? Be like, you want these fucking fish? Not to like cook the fish, like to take the tank, the aquarium, you know? And also, I mean, I don't know if you're comfortable saying, but you could put it in Discord, and maybe if you live close, if someone wants your fucking fish, take these fucking fish. They are shiz kooklets. I mean, maybe I'm a dickhead with no soul, but I would just like, I would eat them. And if I couldn't eat them, I would, what animals can eat the fish? What animals will benefit from the fish? Could you call the animal shelter and say, do your cats want some fish? You know? I would call a dentist's office. Be like, you want a pretty fish tank with a bunch of fish? You know? I mean, is there a fishing team in your town of kids? To make tiny poles, take the kids out to fish. I hope you feel better, but also like, can't you just dump them somewhere like in the water and be like, bye fish? Like, I'm sure, like, listen, I know people are like, oh, it'll kill them. Nah, not really. Like, I mean, fish end up with hooks in their fucking eyes and their assholes, and they get pulled out, and then they're just like a fucking mutilated fish swimming around in the sea, and no one says shit, and they're fine. So, like, I'm pretty sure a few of them can withstand, now I'm in nature. Like, they'll get by. Or they'll become part of the circle of life. If the water's too cold, then they will freeze like all the other fish. And then when it unfreezes, they will come back to life like all the other fish. I don't understand how this works. There are people who put hooks in their assholes and then throw them back in. Like, I'm being empathetic. I'm being good to the environment because I throw them back. I'm not a monster. Dude, if somebody took a giant knife and shoved it through your jaw and then pushed you back in a lake, wouldn't you be pissed? So rude. Fishing's actually way more fucked up than just rehoming fish to their original homeostasis. I don't know. Yeah, end up on some redneck's fist, and then me and Jay are watching going, would you look at that? I don't remember Earth Day. I barely remember it. We watched it earlier. Is that the one with the periods? Darlene saving the day. They had a piranha in Ronkonkoma. There was a piranha in Ronkonkoma. And those fish lived. These will be fine. Put them in a fountain. Is there a cute fountain they can swim around in, freak everyone out? And then someone will go, these fish, they do not belong in this fountain. Why are they in this fountain? It's my dad finding them. They're really good. He's like, I see fish. Why? And then someone's like, well, we have to rehome them. And then someone will scoop them out and they will take them somewhere. They're a burden now. Take them to Scientology. Scientology will take your fish. Do you want me to call them and see if they'll take your fish? What town are you in? Tell me and I will call the local Scientology center and I will rehome your fish to Xenu. You do feel better. You know why? Because they're just shitty little fucking fish. Dump them in the yard and step on them. Who cares? I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. Don't do that. But, or just in a lake. Or I'll call Scientology for you. The dentists fucking love fish. Probably because it's easy on the teeth. Port Hope. Oh, you're in a port? Oh, just throw them in the water. You're in a port. They'll figure it out. The fish will be like, what is this about? Why are we in the water? Why is the tank bigger? And then they'll like eat each other's poop and die, just like normal fish. You know, you could rehome them in their tank. What are they going to do? They're going to blow bubbles out their ass and swim in a circle for another year? Fucking put them out of their misery, dude. Toss him to the family dog and see if he can play catch. Teach him a trick. Find a starving cat. Find Heathcliff. Find a real life Heathcliff. Go behind a deli and look for a cat. And as soon as you see a cat looking for fish bones, you give it a whole fish. Whew. That cat is loyal, but then you have a cat you're going to have to get rid of. Fuck. Send them to me. Ship me the fish. I will eat them. We'll do a fish taste test. We'll do a mukbang. The mucky muck man. Give them to Marcus. Give them to Marcus. See, Marcus goes in the sea. You want to see? This is what will happen. This is what will happen if you put your fish at sea. Marcus will approach them like this.
All the other Viltrumites are scared of me.
The only time you don't want to get rid of fish is if they're Viltrumites. Because you can't risk letting go of a feral Marcus. That could be useful to you one day. But these fish, they serve no purpose. They have no jobs. They don't pay rent. Fuck these fish. You should evict them and you should tell them they owe you money. Tell them find their own house. Say, I'm tired of taking care of you assholes. I need a day off to take fish take to Lake Ontario. Dude, let's do it. Is that where the Scientology Center is? Goodwill takes anything. 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 I'm pretty sure you could probably find a restaurant that will take the fish not even for display, like just to cook. You feel me? You feel me? They only get aggressive when they don't have enough room. Put them in the lake. Dump them in the lake. You don't have to go to the lake. Just find. What if you go to your parents' house and you just or find like some old people in the neighborhood and just go put the fish on their fucking front door and see if they do what that TikTok couple does when the lady drops her baby off and they're like, oh, you, you're mine now. What if you leave the fish on a doorstep and someone's like, well, what do we got here? Oh shit. And then they try to pick the tank up and they break their back and then it's like a life alert situation. Then they die. And now that's on your fucking soul. Nope, don't do that. Fuck. You could call the local college or university, be like, you want these fucking fish for your fucking fish labs? Don't they have fish labs at some schools? Oh, did you try calling fishermen? Call fishermen. They fucking love fish. They fucking love fish. They spend all day trying to get them out of the water. You just walk up and you hand them a bunch of them. It's a fucking day off for them. Fucking day off. We fix this one. Hey, problem solved. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, take them to Trinity College. Just go find a dirty fisherman in the store and be like, you want to see some shit? You're welcome. Hand them all these fish. Be like, take the day off tomorrow. I got you. Just a thought. Just a thought. It's just a thought. Something you could do. No big deal.
No one talks to me. They think I am unstable. They send me from planet to planet, committing atrocities in their name. And as I get better at it, they fear me more and more. I am a victim of my own success.
Crazy. Honestly, how old are you?
As hell.
How old are you, Marcus? Marcus, just ignore him.
42.
You're 42? How long does your species usually live?
43.
Wow, you don't have much time left, do you, Marcus? It's a very specific number, 43.
See, Darlene's already thinking about, she remembers tax season. We just watched it earlier, but she's thinking ahead for you. Not only can you get rid of these fish, you can make money off them with a tax write-off. Say you donated them to the sea.
If anyone finds out, I'm about a spooky bop, bitey bitty ba 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 on the ass.
I have no.
Melissa Melissa, that's enough with your tankdemonious bullshit. Get that? It's a fish tank joke, bitch. What's up now, Melissa? What's up, turd? Now you're the one getting cyberbullied, bitch. I'm so sorry.
No idea what you just said, but I'm just going to agree with it.
I hope they have corn chips.
Frog Guy was so unfunny, it hurts. I only watched because of Marcus, and your interactions with him are hilarious. Frog Guy, leave the theatrics to Marcus, please. Thank you.
I didn't even do theatrics. I was just sewing.
Please don't add the Frog Guy ever again. Frog Guy made this painful to watch.
Oh my god.
He ruined the vibe hard. I wish he wasn't such an event because I'm.
Listen, quit fretting. Stop fretting. You guys fret too much. You're like a fucking guitar. You fret all the time. I left a baby at the stock show and rodeo in like 1998. No one says shit to me. Never heard another word about it. You'll be fine.
Said he's probably reading all these comments.
Oh my! And before you guys give me shit, it wasn't my baby. It was someone else's. I just left it there. Okay, it's my bad. All right, I'm sure it grew up and had a good life. Actually, now that I think about it, sometimes Rabbit tells me stories, and I'm like, I used to live near there. Hey, I remember that person. Hey, I know that neighborhood. Oh, God. I have to call Rabbit.
Oh, my God, dude.
Get that frog Guy was trying way too hard to be funny.
Yes.
Green Guy, Frog Guy, they don't like you, man. I'm sorry. All right.
What do you mean they don't like me?
Listen, first of all, you didn't say it had to be legal. Second of all, do a crime. It'll be fine. It's just a little crime. It's not a big crime. It's a fish crime. We've already been over this. Unless you're weighing down the fish, nothing can hurt you.
God, shut your damn mouth, you insufferable, contorted, shriveled testicle, having dumb ass tadpole.
Marcus, stop.
Bitch ass.
Marcus, stop. Marcus,
Oh my God. Did you just insta-give him? Like, where did he go? He just vanished.
Robert,
yeah.
Don't let this get out.
Okay, I'm not going to tell anyone. Don't worry. I don't think he likes you very much.
Stupid fuck. Bone
You
bitch ass.
Fuck you. You're gonna die.
Whoa, he jumped. Whoa, he's running. He's stuck in the wall. I saw that, Marcus. He got stuck in the wall for a second there. What is he doing? Whoa, what the hell? A raccoon. But first, hi, ma'am. Do you need help with anything? I can help you with anything that you need. Oh, I definitely do see my grandpa. He's really racist, and I need stuff for my. Oh, you have a boyfriend. Ah,
grandpa.
What?
This isn't Jimbo James.
Oh, okay. Where's Jimbo James?
This is Jimbo James.
That's Jimbo James.
Yes.
This is the guy that escaped.